Hello, I am testing. Let me know if you can hear me, if everything sounds like sounds. You can see you're already here, right? You. That does not surprise me one bit. Don't complain that it's late. It's not my fault. What is this? Oh. Hello, guys. How is it going? Otter fan, Panda Potato. Nice to see you. Dietary Soy Milk. I don't know if we've ever seen you here before. Eric, how you doing? Yeah, I said Friday. What I said on Friday was that I was probably gonna do like one day of the week and also um, Fridays. So I think I'm gonna do Wednesday, Friday. It is gonna be later in the day because I just there's too much noise happening around the house during the day. So it's gonna be more of a evening, late night kind of hangs for the people like me who are night owls. Tape Master, hello. Assuming you're the person who's my patron. You're my favorite patron name ever, just because it just looks like I'm screaming in the middle of of listing off my patrons. Just like there's this person, and it makes me chuckle every single time that I'm doing it. So thanks for stopping by. For those of you who have not been to a Reality Escape live stream before, we're pretty chill. We just hang out, talk about games, talk about whatever. We don't talk about Minecraft. We don't play Minecraft here. Maybe one day. We might do Minecraft one day, but I want to finish this Empires mode off first. But yeah, it's just chill. Don't feel like you have to hang out if it's not your thing. But we've had a little bit of a group the last couple of days, so it's just been fun just to hang out and chill, and especially times like these, it's just nice to have something on in the background, and maybe that something can be me. So I hope how are you guys doing today? If you are in a time zone where it is evening, how was your day? What did you guys get up to? You're already asking me random questions about things I don't understand. This is just going to be a constant theme, isn't it? Um, Based off of Google, that looks like that is a wine. I don't drink alcohol, so I have never drank alcohol before because I am not cool enough to do so. So I don't have an opinion on that. Minecraft stream, yeah, I don't know. People have been talking about me doing a Minecraft stream, so we'll see. Restarted the Uncharted series. I've never played the Uncharted series. I really want to though. So congratulations, Eric. Finished your finals for your graduate degree. You already have more schooling than I do, bro. So congratulations. Keep it up. Be proud of your accomplishment because that is super cool. I'd love to go back to school and do something cool. But that's awesome. So congratulations, Eric. That's really cool. Just woke up and it's 9 p.m. That's also mood. So I can totally relate to that. Managed to get your Valorant key. That's cool. I've heard that some people have had problems getting it. It's not really my thing. So the stream will be cool. I'm drinking canned wine and eating ice cream. That sounds like that's everything's just a mood. We're just having a mood stream today. So yeah. How was my day, Panda? It was all right. It was pretty chill. I did a lot of editing, hung out in some live streams. I edit for another channel I probably mentioned a couple times before, so I just did some work for them, hung out in their Twitch chat a little bit, and now I am in front of you all today. Tomorrow will be a work day for me, working on my own stuff rather than someone else's stuff. So a little of under 40 hours of nonstop Twitch streaming. You probably shouldn't be awake that long, man. You should probably sleep in between there. I feel like that's just a good thing to do, but and I'm not gonna judge you. So we here, fam. When's the podcast coming? Assuming you mean the podcast for the latest video, we normally wait about 2 weeks. I say we. There's no one else in the channel. It's just me. And this podcast will just be me. But I try to wait 2 weeks because I don't want to have like a majority of the comments happen after we've recorded it. So in this case, I just feel like I should wait because some people haven't seen it yet. Some people are still leaving really nice comments. So You weren't awake, but your computer was. Well, as long as you're getting those little channel point things, and it's totally worth it. Hey, Brian. Welcome back. FJ Barry. Hello. How are you? Last video was good. Thank you, Panda. I appreciate that. Last one was less of an analysis, more of like a personal essay, but I thought it was okay for what it was. I need more officers. Dang. I need to start recruiting. We've got David, though, so pretty stoked about that. Yeah, I don't want to do too much right now just because I know not everyone, well, obviously not everyone is here. Some people are going to be joining, so there's Mundane, who thinks that memeing on me by giving me money is memeing on me. It's begun. Thank you, Mundane. I appreciate that. You've I don't want to say you've justified me doing this because I like doing this regardless, but it is. I mean, you could have just said hi. I mean, that's also acceptable. But thank you, Mundane. I appreciate that. Thank you for your support, and yeah, thank you for helping me keep this thing going as long as I can. I had someone else when I was in a different chat today asking me kind of like about YouTube stuff and how I managed to keep myself going. I'm like, not really. I'm not really keeping myself going at all, but it's been really, really cool having your guys' support, and I'm glad that we can kind of do this. Ooh, I kind of like, there's a lot of costumes for this dude. Last video got you to play games during the quarantine. That's good. I think playing games during the quarantine is a great idea. I think, you know, this is the best time to catch up and play games. I was having another conversation with a friend about, like, you know, making sure that we are productive and not just, like, playing games, but at the same time, sometimes you just gotta play games. So it's been, I think I have everyone's costume set to that by default. What do you got going on, Zenji? I think we're going for a white themed here, just because that seems to be what I'm wearing. David has no alternate costume. Felt guilty for missing the stream, starting by 5 minutes, so now take my money. Well, once again, it's not necessary, Mundane. I still like you, but it's always appreciated. And thank you very much. I have to wait until Friday for an update for the game I've sunk the most time into. Well, don't just tease us, man. Tell us what the game is. Let us know what's going on, what you're playing. I've only played 3 of the games you mentioned. Yeah, it wasn't so much like, hey, everyone, play these games. It was just kind of like talking about how games could personally, I don't know, affect people. And for me, it just made sense to, you know, use examples. So I thought the video was okay. It's a lot different than what I normally do, I think. It was definitely a lot more like from a personal standpoint. And so I was definitely a little worried about doing that, but I think that the reaction to it was good. I'm very happy with the way it was received. So, yeah, let's go with this. Because why not? Because I can. Also, I don't even have my warhorse, so let's do that. Playing Minecraft, that's cool. Playing Minecraft is cool. Opinion on Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. Oh, Battle for Bikini Bottom. Yeah, I mean, if people like a game, it's gonna get remade and stuff. I mean, there's clearly a community for it, which I think is super cool. So, I mean, more power to it, especially, you know, being connected in the speedrunning world. I know that a lot of people are pretty stoked about that, so I think it's cool. I mean, if it's a fan base that's like demanding that and stuff, yeah, it's cool. The Void Rains Upon Her Heart, an indie game by one person that I fell in love with, Bullet Hell Boss Rush. You fell in love with the person, or you fell in love with the game? I mean, it's none of my business, I guess, but let's Google that. Let's see what this looks like. The Void Rains Upon Her. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I cannot play those kind of games. I am not nearly skilled enough to do anything like that. So, started a run of Pillars of Eternity. Can't believe I didn't know about it. Pillars of Eternity is great when it comes to storytelling, and I'm terrible at those games, and it has like a story mode thing where you can just play the story of it and not have to worry about the game being too hard. So it's super accessible for people who want to get into that kind of stuff. But it basically feels like a Dungeons and Dragons game, the way everything kind of works. I really, really liked it. Sun Quan is out here, but he probably won't say yes. As I said, he was not going to say yes. So for those of you who didn't join us last time, recommend you for service. I understand. Oh yeah, of course. If you're gonna recommend a dude, we're gonna do it. We're trying to take over China. Last game we just planted our banner, and now we're looking to build resources, build an army, and do some stuff here. So we're I'm gonna change my outfit color because I'm already not digging it, but that's okay. Getting some materials, making some new people, and we're gonna just slowly take over. There's a lot of different ways you can kind of take over, but we'll just see how we're feeling, Let's go back to the whites, I think. I don't think I spent a lot of time in the whites, so let's go with that. If I'm not in the zone, I die on the easiest setting, but if I'm prepared, I can beat this game's version of lunatic mode. Sometimes you gotta be in the zone, man. There's too many things going on in those games for me. It just gives me a headache, and there's just way too much to focus on, and then I rage quit, and I just can't do it. So those games are cool though, and those games are great for like indie game stuff because they're not like easy to make, but a lot of people can make them and stuff like that. So I think that's cool. I kind of don't want to invade until I have some more people, but there's not a whole lot of people to recruit here on this list. This guy costs the most, so I'm convinced that he's probably the best. I'm going to try again because he seems to like me a little bit more. Awesome. We got another guy to rival David, who's looking little, yeah. Mundane's already left, according to my participant list. So he literally showed up, dropped money, and then left. What a guy. What a guy. This is just unbelievable what this guy does. Do I play D&D? I had a group, and then it fell apart, and then I had another group, and then that also fell apart. So at the moment, I currently do not have a D&D group. I don't know when I will have a group again. So I don't know. I like it. It's a fun game, but it's a lot of preparation. It's a lot of, like, especially for the DM, which is generally what I do. I'm generally the guy who's like home brewing everything. It can be very exhausting. So I like it, but at the moment, currently not playing it. Favorite D&D adventure? See, I don't know any of the preset stuff like that, so I pretty much made up everything. I just went through the book and said, okay, this is my thing now. This is my thing now, and that was it. I just made up whatever rules I wanted to play with, which is, if you have people who are down to do that with you, that's just more fun. D&D is fun, but it's hard to find a perfect group to play in. So yeah, my very first group was people who I was friends with, but the group itself didn't want the same things. I wanted to create an adventure for them, and they did not want that kind of adventure, which is like, that's fine. You can't force that onto somebody. So eventually we just kind of came to the conclusion that, like, yeah, we want different things. So I left the group and then formed a new group with one of the guys who was in that group. And then that group just recently fell apart. We were playing as of like 2.5 months ago, and then that group fell apart. And I'm not super eager to get back into playing right now because for me, I like doing the writing. I don't like playing. I like being the DM and writing the story. But at the same time, I can't use D&D to relax if I'm writing and creating during the day. So it's like I need a break from being creative. And I can't do that by being creative because I need to like do something mindless. So it's I think it's a great game. I think it's a lot of fun, and I wish I could find that like perfect group, whether as a player or whether as a DM, but unfortunately, just where I am in life right now, it's just not looking like it's gonna happen. I think we're gonna battle someone. I think we're gonna start invading, and like everything here is pretty much owned by this person. The thing is just owned by someone named Rachel. So we're just gonna go ahead and battle Rachel because what else are you gonna do? We got a full group. I don't think we have enough troops for this. We're missing 27 troops. Well, we'll have to deal. Favorite flavor of ice cream? I like standard vanilla. I used to be a pretty big... They spelled butterfly wrong. I like vanilla. I used to like cookies and cream quite a bit, but I don't have it that often anymore, so I don't know if I could call it my favorite if I never have it. But that's kind of what I always lean towards, is something vanilla or something with like cookie in it or something like that. But I don't eat a ton of ice cream anymore, which still debating on whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Custom saddle, I don't really care about that. Okay. Biggest challenge right now is an endless mode, and my furthest run is 39 bosses, and that sounds insane to me, and that's something that I would never be able to do. So you have fun with that, and yeah, that's not something that would ever be in my range. Alright, we're going to take over our first little province here. Ghost Gossip. Okay, well now you guys, as soon as I start playing, Tiffany. So these are created characters. So someone has just created a butterfly kingdom, spelling Tiffany wrong. This is led by someone named Rachel. I don't even know what to think. Tiffany's got like a cowboy hat on. Right as soon as I start actually playing the game, that's when y'all start asking questions. Okay. I need opinion on Luigi. Do you like him or hate him? I love Luigi. I think he's fantastic. I think that a lot of people are like, oh, you know, the year of Luigi is done. Now it's overplayed. But yeah, no, I like Luigi. He's probably one of my more favorite Mario characters. But I don't know if I have like a straight up favorite. So use the flute. I will eventually. I have it. Have you ever heard of Blasphemous? I don't. I feel like I have and I haven't at the same time. I feel like I've heard of Blasphemous, but I don't know anything about what it is. So if you want to tell me what it is, then I can probably be more specific on that. I have heard of Mountain Blade, and it's something that I've looked into a little bit. Haven't played it though, but that is another game. There's so many games that have piqued my interest out there that I just have not played. What about Waluigi? I like Waluigi. I think he's cool. I think he's the most underappreciated of them all, but of course he's a villain, so, you know, but no, I like, oh, did my wife just die? Someone just killed my wife? Not cool, guys. From Teddy. It's a Metroidvania Souls-like game. I've never played the Souls games, which I think means I'm not a real gamer, which is unfortunate, but I think that's just how the world is. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to not have played those games. But yeah, it's the Souls games and stuff, they're such a niche market of people who just like want to get upset. Be Sorrow. Okay. Who like they want to rage. You want that rage moment. It's difficult gameplay and learning, and it's like I don't know. It's just the whole thing. Yeah, so you know exactly how I feel. It's hard to get into. Like the people that are into it are super into it, and I think that's cool. If you're super into the game and that's kind of what you want to do, go for it. But for me, it's just not. It's not my thing. I like story heavy stuff or stuff that I can like. I'm either completely mindless or completely invested, but when I start playing a game where I die a lot, I'm gonna make a video on this one day about why I play games on easy mode. But when I play a game and I get frustrated because I keep dying, it takes me out of the moment and it takes me out of the story, and then I feel like I judge the story based off of my experience, which isn't fair on the people who wrote the story. And it's just a whole thing. This B Sorrow. Oh, there's two Sorrows. There's Sorrow and B Sorrow, which I'm assuming stands for Black Sorrow. But yeah, I don't play games to get frustrated. I play games to kind of, as an escape and relax and chill. So for me, the Souls games have never quite been on my market. If there was an easy mode and a guarantee that I could play with maybe only dying less than 10 times, I would do that, but that just doesn't seem like a thing that's possible. So Metroidvania style game, I'm not really quite sure, but I know what Souls is. That's the kind of thing that I stood for. It's my opinion on the current pope. I don't have an opinion on the current pope, so I do try to avoid talking about any sort of politics or religion on my channel because it's just why. But yeah, I don't have a current opinion on the pope. I'm sure he's certainly a pope, which is fantastic. There are certain areas that are blocked until you finish a requirement to unlock it. Yeah. Oh, jeez. I don't know where that came from. I'm dying. Hollow Knight and Ori. Oh, okay. Oh, that's kind of interesting. That seems like an interesting combination then. Oh, Metroidvania, Metroid Castlevania. Dude, I'm totally a gamer. Whatever. Had 2 difficulty, then I had 4 modes in the regular game with an easier and harder one before. I think difficulty modes are really just for accessibility purposes, right? Like, I hate it when people make this like dumb argument that like, oh well, you're ruining the game and it's not true to the experience if you're playing it on easy. It's like, well, that's just not your experience, but maybe someone else's experience is they don't play a lot of games and they want to play the game, and I don't know. I have no problem with difficulty modes. The man himself, not the position. I don't know who the Pope is. I don't care about who the Pope is, so I don't have an opinion on who the Pope is. That's what I'm saying. Ghost, you don't understand. He hurts your brother and he's a ghost hunter. It doesn't change. No, not really. I mean, I'm a nice ghost. I sit at home and make YouTube videos. The ghosts in Luigi's Mansion were not making YouTube videos, so I have, I mean, not all ghosts are related. That's kind of prejudiced of you to say that, honestly. Like, I'm a little offended that you think that all ghosts know each other, so. But that's fine. I don't assume that all otters know each other, so just, be a little more respectful would be kind of nice, but it's fine. It's whatever. Yeah, and that's why I like it's good to find a balance. It's good to find a balance of games that are both hard. Like right now, this game is pretty easy to me because I normally play on a harder difficulty where it gives me a good challenge and I feel challenged and I feel like I can consume and enjoy the game. The only problem is that if I were to play on a harder difficulty, one of these battles would take like 45 minutes and they get super intense, and right now I just don't want to do that on stream because I'd like to be able to move on from this game eventually. So for me, that's just like not so I'm not interested in like the super hard games or whatever. I kind of lost my train of thought there, which is probably not that hard to tell. But where is the? All right, well, screw it. We're just putting this here. No, I didn't. I'm so confused. Arena, kitty cat. Okay, I need to drink water. But yeah, you need to find that balance. But when it comes to the I don't know, just the like getting frustrated while playing and stuff like that, especially when the game is trying to prevent you with a story, I just don't see the appeal. Dude, I'm getting destroyed. What happened? And I'm getting Discord messages, probably from my boss. Yeah, I agree. Okay, cool. So yeah, it's see, that's a great point, Panda, is playing the game again on a different difficulty. I don't do that because I feel like once I've experienced the game once, I need to take a break before I experience it again. I'm not the kind of guy that plays a game right after finishing it. I know some people are, but for me, I always like to let it breathe, and then there's so much else out there that I'd rather just experience something new. And then I'll go back to it after like 6 months, a year, even sometimes a couple months or weeks, depending on how it all goes. But yeah, I think the difficulty settings are an important thing to just like consider, especially because And I think so many like of these guys on the internet that are like, oh well, just play on the mode it was intended. Don't play on easy. Don't be a wimp. They don't consider that like A, kids are trying to get into gaming, or B, that like adults who have a real life and can't sit around and play games all day want to play games and don't necessarily have the time to learn. Like when we did my simple games video, and I talked in that video, we did a podcast and I talked a little bit about how simple games make gaming accessible for people who maybe only have 15-20 minutes out of the day. And someone had straight up commented, like, if you aren't good enough to play a game on a normal or hard mode, then you should just watch a Let's Play, because you shouldn't be gaming or something like that. And it's like such a harsh opinion, because I think that gaming should be something that is like open and inclusive to people. And so I don't know. It's just such a harsh way to think that like you have to play a game a certain way or certain difficulty. It's like if the developers want to put an easy mode and more people want to play it, that should be fine. Mundane is back. He has returned. I totally called you out that you like gave money and then immediately left. So, guys, now I'm winning. Jeez, how many guys did I kill? Didn't think it was that many. Play a game and then I'll play another game. Then I'll go back on a yeah. So it's, if you're really like, there's very few games that I think I enjoy that much where like I would want to play on a harder difficulty. Like Skyrim for me is a game that at one time I was like, yeah, I'll play it on a harder difficulty because I played it on easier settings before, so let's try it out harder. And it just like made the game not fun. So because then it's suddenly like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna be here trying to kill this one goblin for 25 minutes because I'm underleveled and doing things. It's just it is what it is. So, but I think that if you have a difficulty setting on your game, I think that's not a bad thing, and it's not hurting the harder experience by any means. So just like, I don't know. Certain types of games I always play on hard. Yeah, like I said, I don't play games for the gameplay. I play them for the story or the experience more so than like wanting to be challenged. I don't know though. I have a pretty weird philosophy on games. Sorry, I'm trying to go back up and read some of the things that people have said that I missed. Someone said something about... Oh, Brian said, story games... Yeah, Detroit Become Human is a game that's been on my radar for a while. And I'm so tempted to just, like, make videos on all the games that I really want to play so I can play them. Because I haven't had a chance to play it yet, and I don't know when I will. But that game has looked interesting to me from the start. So... I might enjoy a game a lot. I never find myself replaying a game. That's interesting. There are very few games that I replay. Pretty much any game that I talked about in my Games That Shape Us video are games that I've replayed, whether it's Kingdom Hearts, BioShock, Dynasty Warriors right now, although this isn't really a game with like a definitive story and stuff like that. So, there are some games that I definitely won't replay, like The Last of Us I would never replay unless A, I'm getting footage for a video, which I did recently, or I'm playing it with someone else, like I'm showing my girlfriend the game. I would probably never play The Last of Us again on my own, because I don't need to. Like, I know what the story is. There's nothing that a second playthrough will give me. And likewise, going back to the difficulty conversation, there's nothing that playing the game on harder can offer me that playing on an easier setting didn't. You know what I mean? Does that make sense, guys? Jesus. Okay, hold on. I haven't eaten. Panda, you should eat... Oh, you haven't you haven't beaten Skyrim. Never mind. Yeah. Difficulty condescension has always frustrated me to no end. I agree, Mundane, and I think that that's kind of like what I want to preach with... Well, preach, but, it's something that I want to talk about with my community and always remind them that, like, not everyone has the same gaming background as you. Like, I think that people should be allowed to experience the games in any way they want, and I don't think that, I can already tell you right now that if the Souls games ever have a difficulty setting, like, adult men are going to lose their garbage for no reason. It's, like, completely, there's no point in arguing. It doesn't change your experience at all. Just let other people enjoy it. Be more inclusive. What's wrong with that? Detroit's a good game. Yeah, I want to try it. Only type of game that I play on harder modes is rhythm games. Yeah, that makes sense. But rhythm games are like, it's their own kind of genre, so it kind of makes sense. Cyberpunk, yes, I did see that about Cyberpunk. You should play Decisions. I don't know what that is. Only games I think about replaying are open worlds. Yeah, I mean, I played like Oblivion and Skyrim multiple times and stuff, but it's because those games there's always so much more to learn and so much more to do. So, every experience is a little bit different. And like I would classify this not in like Minecraft or Terraria or something, but it's the same kind of thing where like every experience is a little bit different because it's not like a story mode. It's not like you're going through a set amount of motions every time you do things a little bit differently. So obviously it's not a world building game like those, but although you are building China to how you want it to be, so it could be. BioShock was cool. I beat the first two, but never played the one you talked about in your video. BioShock Infinite is probably one of my favorite games of all time, if not my favorite game of all time. A lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people said that it wasn't dark enough or scary enough, and I think a lot of people like to pick apart things just because they're popular and they have nothing else better to do. Yes, the game has its flaws, but I don't think the game is nearly as bad as people make it out to be. I thought it was fine. A lot of people cried in that game, and it's such a great story if you follow it from beginning to end. So I was trying to say in the Void update that the developer added both an easier and a harder mode in the same update. Yeah, that's cool, because that just means that he wants to give the people who really liked it more of a challenge, and he wants to give the people that maybe found it too difficult a chance to play. So I'm all for that. I think that's cool. Zenji, did she get captured? Oh no, she did. Oh, maybe she died. Dude, we captured Rachel. Please join me, Rachel. Yes, we have Rachel and David. B Sorrow, let's go. Teddy? Oh, guys, Teddy said no. I don't want to execute him. I'll release him because I don't feel good about that. Liu Bao got a lot of merits, but I'm gonna pass on you. Captured Arena? Nah, no use for cat ears today. Tiffany, like the cowboy hat, you're in. So we got Rachel, Tiffany, and Black Sorrow. I guess the other Sorrow just pieced out somewhere. That's so powerful. See, I don't know what you're referring to when you say that's so powerful. Can you tell me what you're referring to when you say that's so powerful? Do I know what Fez is? Yeah. The Phil Fish game. I need to refill my water. I want to try something. There's a little button that says insert ad. I don't know what that does. If I click it, I want to know if it sends you to an ad. But either way, I'm going to walk away from my computer for like 30 seconds to refill my water. So if I'm just going to click it and I want to see what happens. Maybe not. Maybe it won't do anything. It just said ad inserted, but I don't know if that means like on the VOD or what. It probably means on the VOD. We'll see. Ugh, drink water, guys. Water is good. It will send you an ad. I don't know if it sent you guys to an ad or what. Thanks, YouTube streaming, for sending chat messages out of order. I don't know what's happening anymore. Yeah, well, all the your stream froze, maybe because you have ad block or something. I think all the things are technically unlisted VODs, so if you had like a link to them, you can technically watch the live streams. I don't know why you would want to, but they are there. Mash the ad button like you're trying to escape a grab and smash. Dude, honestly, just like, I just need money, man. If you want the channel to be alive, let me put ads on stuff. You don't have to donate money. All it takes is 30 seconds to watch stuff. No, it's fine. I'm not complaining. I'm not going to be that one Twitch girl that's like, you guys got to subscribe, because that's just annoying. We're going to change this mine to a weapon forge, and then we're going to build another weapon forge. Mundane. Did mundane changes? I don't remember what mundane's thing was. I remember names vividly, or not vividly, I suppose. I kind of just vaguely remember things. Whoop. Mass Heaven Sending. I feel like I've heard of that, but I don't know what it is. Where is my guy's computer located? We can hear the whole thing. I'm in a basement suite, so my kitchen is like, well, I have a very good mic too, but my kitchen is my kitchen is not that far away. Like, it's my bedroom. If you walk out of my bedroom, you're looking at the living room. My desk is to the left and my kitchen is to the right. So it's all one small area. So you can probably hear me if I went in my room and shouted. I'm not going to do that because that would be weird. But yeah. Yeah, don't send money, Mundane. Actually, when you meme on me and send me money, it makes me feel emasculated. It humiliates me. It makes me feel like I'm less of a person. Oh god, it's truly a devastating meme. We are gonna get a nice new staff. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. I dig it. And yeah. Basement gang. I mean, I am in a basement. I mean, it is my parents' basement, but I do pay rent and everything, so it's not like, well, yeah, it's not like I do live with my parents, but it's not like, oh, you live with your parents in your parents' basement. It's like, yeah, I get it. I mean, I do. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not using the flute, damn it. How did I start my channel? I clicked the create channel button, and then I created it, and then I posted videos on there. Not the most complicated thing in the world. I lied to us. I still have the flute. I didn't unequip it. I do need to get resources and money though, because after that battle, I am low. How did I start my channel? Why I started my channel. I knew Racevic, who is another YouTuber on here who's an asshole, and I went to school with him, and I saw what he was doing, and so I was like, I can do that because he's an asshole and I'm also an asshole, but maybe not as an asshole. So we're gonna go all finances, a little bit of personnel on this one. We're not gonna battle this year, or this half year rather. Your last VOD? I assume you mean vid, but thank you. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. It's a little less analysis, more on the personal side, but I don't know. I want to try something different. And it's going to be my last, well done video for a little bit. Wow. I, went to participants and just watched, 4 people tune out. That's awesome. It's going to be my last little video for a little bit. There's going to be podcasts and still live streams, but I am working on something else right now that is taking up a lot of time. But I'm really, really excited for you guys to see it when it's ready. But that is going to be a while before it's ready, so it's if I can get Ma Chao. Dang, son, does he want me? Heck yes, bro, I'm into this. Yeah, so May is gonna be pretty quiet. There'll be one podcast. June's gonna be pretty quiet until maybe the end, and then there should be 2 videos a month for July and August, assuming everything goes correctly. So we'll see how everything goes, but I'm really, really excited for this project. It should It should bring a lot of new people to the channel, which would be really cool. It might actually save my channel from like dying in obscurity. So we'll see. Rashawn J, sure. I don't know who that is, but let's recruit. Onion on the corner. Minion Sona. Minion made my minion Sona. Is that the? I don't know. I don't even know what's happening anymore, guys. I'm so confused. Is that the tongue twister? Oh God, I don't know what you're saying. Oh God, to need to find time to watch it since it's quite lengthy. It is, but I think that I'm more of a long form guy, anyways. I've had some people tell me my videos are too long, and it's like, well, it's not really made for you then. So, it is what it is. But I do long form stuff. Dude, the murdered soul suspect video was supposed to be like 20 minutes. And then I was like, well, I have to explain the plot or no one will understand what I'm saying. And then that took 20 minutes. Nice, Brian. I hope it went well for you. Just remember to have fun with it. And have fun with it. And have fun with it. And make sure that when you have fun with it, you have fun with it. And then if you have fun with it, make sure that you also have fun with it. And, yeah, have fun with it. Minnesota. I would not define tragedy as Minnesota. I don't think Minnesota's that great, but I wouldn't go that far. Hey, Vibe. Welcome. You didn't miss anything. David's still with us. Thank goodness. I don't know who this Sean dude is. I just kind of... Whatever. Thank you, Monday, and I appreciate that. It kind of... See, the thing is like the first two videos were like made to... I've talked about this before, but I'll repeat myself. They were made to draw people in. But they haven't been as... They haven't been like as... The last couple of videos haven't been like as good as I would like them to be. And it's a little disheartening. It's hard because I hit success so early and then just to kind of slowly fall from there. But the channel's not dying because I'm not done making videos. I will continue to make videos for as long as I possibly can, regardless if I'm getting paid or not. So, but when it comes to active subscribers, there's 20,000 people here, but I can't get more than 20 people on a live stream, which is not any of your problems whatsoever. But it's just like one of those things. It's like I want to grow. I want to kind of create the community a little bit more. And so it's a learning process, right? Like the Quick Game, Quick Thoughts series was like such a bad idea. It was, that was something that never should have happened. I should have just focused on big stuff from the get-go. But it is. I can't see dislikes, but thanks for letting me know. It was probably me, or someone that doesn't like me. I don't know. A little late. So yeah, Vibe, welcome. I think I already said that. Podcast was not sponsored by Reality Escape. Definitely not. I didn't see notification. That's all right, Powell. Thanks for joining us. It's how we are here. It's just chill hangs and chiller hangs. We just chill and we hang simultaneously, and it's good stuff. Oh, Sorrow peaced out to Chengdu. All right, we'll go after him. Friends piss me off because all about the money and seems to not get that I'm doing it for fun. Here's the thing. If you're starting a podcast without a prior following and you're hoping to get money out of it, you're not going to get money out of it, dude. There are hundreds of thousands of podcasts out in the world right now. Rachel or Tiffany? Jeez. Or David. Oh my goodness. I can't believe this game is making me make this decision. All right, let's go, Rachel. Yeah, you're not going to make a lot of money from a podcast unless it's a really unique idea or really something that's like, I don't know. It's just not going to happen. Like, my podcast doesn't make any money. And I've had my podcast listened to by thousands of people, in theory. This, but my parents. The dislike is gone. That's funny. Are you going to read Journey to the West? Probably not. I don't know what that is. I would have had some beef with that person. Mundane, you seem to have an obsession with me, and it's making me a little uncomfortable. So if you could stop giving me money, unsubscribe, and never come back, that would make me feel a lot better. Thanks. I'm joking. You're cool. Just hang out. Stan Borse. Want to say that I love your videos. Keep the work going. Thanks, man. Thanks for coming to chill out in our stream, even if you're only here just to drop that comment. Appreciate it and appreciate you. And yeah, thank you. I am doing my best to do the best that I can for y'all. Don't plan on stopping anytime soon. Hopefully the videos will get better. Just saying that there's not going to be any big videos for the next couple of weeks, but then regardless of whether you guys are familiar with the subject material of this documentary I'm working on, I hope you guys watch it anyways, because I really think this documentary is like the biggest thing I've ever made in my entire life, and I'm just insanely excited for it. I'm working so hard on it behind the scenes, you guys have no idea. Four chimpanzees and The Rock, or one gorilla? Jeez. I mean, The Rock beat Eric Rowan at WrestleMania in like 6 seconds when he was a part of the Wyatt family. So, I mean, The Rock can do anything. So, I'm going to have to say any team The Rock's on is probably good to go. Plus, The Rock has a little bit more of a, he's got the intelligence on his side. He's a smart dude. I don't know why I went with the Crescent Blade. Probably because I'm biased towards Guan Yu, but that's okay. Yeah, it could blow up too, but if your friend's in it just for the money, then it's probably not he's gonna end up disappointed. I know a lot of people like that who have started YouTube, and they assume the money's gonna come rolling in. Like, I have people who have, in real life, who have told me, like, yeah, I saw that you got a lot of views, and, I want to try to start YouTube and do that stuff, and it's like, man, I went to film school for 2 years, like I honed my craft. I've been editing and making YouTube videos for 13 years, since 2007. So it's not so much just, I got lucky or that it was easy. I worked really hard on those first 2 videos for them to get to where they are today. So, content creation is not easy money. And, I've said this on Twitter, but I was really close to not being able to do this full time. I was going to change my Patreon, which I still might, to per video instead of per month. And I was going to kind of, give up hopes of uploading monthly because I wasn't making enough money. And with this new editing job, I've got a lot of consistency, and that will hopefully keep me going. So, yeah. That kind of went on a long ramble that was completely unrelated to anything that anyone said, but yeah, money's a tough one. If you're creating something, you have to just enjoy the creation process, because otherwise, when the money doesn't come, you're just going to be upset. Go out and play rec league hockey, beer league hockey, but don't expect to make it to the NHL from that, because it's just not going to happen. Zhang Fei, hello Zhang Fei. I'm going to have to kill you. I do apologize sincerely. Speedrunning Mario Odyssey, chill in the background. What category are you doing? Are you doing nipple percent? Because that's probably the best category of any game in speedrunning history in general, I would think. So, classical Chinese about a monk taking scriptures to India with a unique cast of mythical characters. I might. I mean, you make it sound interesting, but I just don't have a lot of time to read stuff right now. Unfortunately, I'm too busy writing to read, which is dumb, but 'tis how the world works sometimes. One-sided fight. I agree that is a one-sided fight. Great YouTuber. I think your active subs are the ones that watch your live streams. Yeah, I have more active than that. Not everyone's into the live stream stuff. I don't blame them for that. But, yeah, I know I have active subscribers. I've got roughly like 1,000 who like watch all my videos and stuff. But it is kind of sad to just see that 20,000 and know that it means absolutely nothing. I'm going to pause and catch up on comments. Let's go. And drink water at the same time. I appreciate that, Panda. Who am I editing for? He's a Super Mario 64 speedrunner named Simply, or Simply N64. He is currently 3rd place in the world at Super Mario 64 120 star. So if you put in Simply N64, you can find his videos or his Twitch account. I hang out there and chat all the time. Aquarius Delamar, yo, what's up? Vibe sent me. I don't know why Vibe sent you. Vibe's not even here. I'm pretty sure he said hi and then immediately peaced out. So, but thank you for being here, Aquarius. Thing about YouTube is that you can't go into one and become popular. It's very rare that it ever works. Exactly. So my thing with YouTube is that I took a year off to kind of do my own thing and not work or go to school. Ended up falling into YouTube, and the cash was pretty good at the very beginning. The cash was enough for me to feel like I actually had a chance to, you know, create a Patreon and make some money off of AdSense. And I had a lot saved up that I could afford to take the opportunity. But nowadays I know that, you know, it could sustain me, but it probably won't, and that's okay. I will continue to make videos regardless. Journalist says Monkey King. Oh, okay. Cool stuff, percent. You should go into it simply because you want to share your passion and whatnot. If that becomes popular, then so be it. Yeah. I'm the same. I'm of the same mindset that I'm not doing it and expecting money in return. Like I said, even if the Patreon, if I close it down and all this junk, I will still make videos for you guys because I genuinely love it. I do work for Super Mario 64 speedrunner. It is very cool. It's really just editing his stuff, but I do hop in his chat quite a bit and we throw ideas back and forth. I've only been there like a week and a bit, but it's really cool. It's opened a lot of doors for me, and I'm kind of hoping that I can get all my friends from his live stream to come and hang out in here one day, but they don't like me that much, unfortunately. So we'll see. We'll see where it goes. Vibe is still here. It's confirmed. Vibe is indeed still here. I don't know why we're doing accented E's. Vibe is still here, although he is also dead. So rest in peace, Vibe. But I think some of you guys have followed me on Twitter. Just for the record, I don't recognize your names on Twitter if they're not the same as your YouTube. So I just want to go ahead and throw that out right out there. If you guys ever tweet at me, just know that I have no effing clue who you are. That's your fair warning. It's just hard to remember names and names. Calm down, Teddy. Whoa, he's not dead. He's just vibing. Well, that's what. Yeah, I don't know. I was debating on changing the title of the stream to like chill vibes, but then I thought like some people would come in expecting hip hop and like weed references, so not vibing so hard anymore. I do recognize you. That's because you called me by something that wasn't my name, and I know your typing style by now because you type the most. So it's easy to recognize you. And also, I'm pretty sure you introduced yourself. Shout out to Aquarius for following me on Twitter as I'm talking about this. All you do is vibe no matter what. Vibe also became a patron. So his name is in the credits of the latest video, which is pretty cool. Considering I just lost a bunch of patrons, it was very nice to actually get one back. I'm going to be opening up the Discord probably in, I don't know, probably when the documentary starts coming out, because I think that that's probably a good opportunity, and I think a lot of fresh eyes will kind of be around me and my work, in theory, if it goes remotely well, which it probably won't, and then I'll be forced off the internet from embarrassment, but who knows. So we'll see. But yeah, I'll probably do that then. It'll probably be $5 a month, and hopefully too many people are not upset that I have a paid Discord over a free one. But I just I was looking at, Simply because I edit for him, and I was looking at his Discord, and it's like, okay, yeah, it's free, but he's got like 15 moderators who are on at all times of the day. I have no one. I have no friends who I could trust to moderate that whatsoever. I just killed a lot of people. I just murdered like 4 officers. My goodness. Epic weed references. Haha, 420. Am I right? It's true. It's a pretty funny number. It's pretty major epic. Changing it out, I should use proper grammar and punctuation. I'll probably still be able to recognize you anyways. Also, I think your profile picture might be the same. Become a patron when the Discord comes around. Or you could not, Mundane. Maybe you've given me too much money and you need to consider your own finances first. Maybe that's just a thought you could have. Just torch you with my money. Never mind. You missed absolutely nothing. We're just kind of chatting about how much of a failure my channel is, and everyone's telling me to stop making videos forever. But that's fine. Everyone's kind of just cyberbullying me. It's all cool. I am creating a communist regime. Hi, Thomas. I don't recognize your name, so I don't know if you're new here or not, but thank you for joining us, and please don't reveal my plans to create communist regimes in the future. Thank you. The 6 and the 9. It's funny numbers. You find it funny that see, okay, so Simply does have less subscribers than me, but he gets more views than me every day, more views per video, and he gets like anywhere from 400 to 1,200 people watching his streams every single day. So, yes, he has more subscribers than me, but he makes a lot more money than I do. So, he's a bigger creator, a bigger name in the grand scheme of things, and so I'm just humbled and honored to, be working under him. Daisy, no, you can leave. I don't want any of you people. I'm pretty sure I already had. Oh, I have Sorrow and Black Sorrow, but didn't I already recruit Black Sorrow? I'm so confused. The Butterfly Kingdom has been wiped out. It's the funniest thing ever. He turned himself into a pickle. I love that meme. I don't like that show at all, and I don't really care about it. But yeah, the meme is funny to me. You have no finances, so stop giving me money. Then you don't have to worry about your non-finances. Cyberbullying is a problem, especially when it's everyone to me, which is always, and my feelings get hurt. Where does the 20k views come if my views are so much lower? From the first 2 videos, and then I never did anything like it. I think people immediately put me in this like headspace of like, oh, well, all he does is make videos about Flash game genres. And then when I didn't do a Flash game genre, they were like, oh, we're out of here. I don't know why everyone's so sassy in my head, but so yeah, it just a lot of them just don't know I exist. A lot of them actually sometimes don't even get notifications that I upload. So that's always fun. Oh, it's our kid. It's my child. It's Mini Ghost. Who, I wish you could customize the outfit because that's awful, but alright. Yeah, Mini Ghost is with us now, and we have matching hats. And I put a space after the word ghost, and the capitals are all messed up, but that's fine. Mini Ghost is now with us, so we're going to make sure Mini Ghost and I kind of go out and do some stuff. But yeah, the I didn't capitalize very well on those videos, and people just weren't interested in what I made after that. So I'm extremely thankful for like the 1,000 people that have stuck around, and it's kind of like restarting, but at the same time, the 20 doesn't mean anything to me if no one is actually watching the videos. So it's the people that are watching the videos that are the ones I focus on the most, Sword and Hook. I actually really like the Sword and Hook, so we're going to buy that. Inspired. No, that's alright. I feel like I should rest, do some group healing. Am I? No, actually, we're all pretty decent, bros. Why don't we do some? Well, no, I really need money. Let's keep doing some trades. It's also that a lot of people probably have a lot of subscriptions. It's hard to keep everything. Yeah, that's also probably the case too. But I also know that like once I started reviewing like single games, people just weren't as interested. Some people can get away with it. Some people absolutely cannot. And I, at the moment, cannot. Once I can increase the amount of people who watch every single thing I do, then yes, we can probably get to the point where I can upload anything on any single game. And people will notice me and get get notifications on and stuff like that. But I've talked about this before, how I don't feel like I'm anyone's like favorite channel, or like people probably forget who I am, and then when I upload a video they're like, oh yeah, I completely forgot about him. That's how I feel about myself, so I have to kind of get in that headspace so people are like, oh yeah, Reality Escape. And I think this streaming is a good way to do it. Video editing software that's free. I don't know. I've been using Sony Vegas for as long as I can remember. I went from Windows Movie Maker to Sony Vegas, and that's just always what's made sense to me. So I cannot offer any advice on the free market. You have like 221 subscribed channels. It's hard to watch all of them. Well, I appreciate that you pledge to me on Patreon. I think that's super cool that you do that, considering there's 220 other people who deserve your money. And Stan, don't think I didn't see what you did, because I did. I'm looking at it right now. So thank you, Stan. I appreciate that. Welcome to my Patreon group, where your money slowly goes to waste, trying to keep some YouTuber who doesn't deserve the money, and he's trying to live out his dream, and it's not working. Didn't he start on Twitch? Wasn't he already established when he made his YouTube video? It's not healthy to compare your success to others. It takes a while to grow, and it will be a rough start. You'll get there. I know. The thing is that, like, you know, we would talk about doing things for passion and not for money. I have to accept mundane. I have to accept to myself that it's a possibility that I may not get there, and that's fine. You know, it's about the journey. It's not about the money. It's not about that. This is something that is creatively fulfilling to me, and as long as I can do this to creatively fulfill myself, that's awesome. If I can manage to make this a job so that I can get more stuff out there and help more of you guys, then that's awesome. Because I know I want to make content that, like, reaches people and connects with people. That has always been my main goal. And, you know, it's like, if you have a passion, don't expect to get monetized for it. But if you can, don't say no, you know? Don't worry about being a patron if you don't have money. Like, if you don't have money to spend and you can't financially support me, that's totally fine. You being here is awesome, and that's more than enough. And one day all I can do is just hope to kind of keep growing my brand a little bit. Yeah, we won't have chill hangs if we have millions of people. Probably won't. Favorite channel, simply because I care about people talking. I don't have time to watch normal videos anyways. Yeah, all my videos is just me talking. So if you really don't care about what I'm talking about and you just want to listen to me talk, there's a lot of that. I would be a Q. I would probably be like a letter G, I think. And that's not just because I'm Ghost Boy. I just think it's a cool letter. So, but you know, that's kind of a controversial take. So I hope you guys don't cancel me for that. Oh, come on. Got 19 viewers right now. Until I click participants, and then they all go away. But yeah, thank you, Stan. I really appreciate that. Even a little bit goes a long way. Like I said, it's less about... Yeah, don't worry, especially with Corona and stuff. If you can't afford something like that, don't even worry about it. You know, it every little dollar, even if it doesn't feel like it's a big financial contribution, you're helping me kind of give myself the confidence to be like, yeah, I should keep doing this, and I should keep going and trying to make it, I guess. So there are 2 B Soros. Alright, I'm taking Mini Ghost. I don't know who Rashawn is, but I'm taking Rashawn. Stonks 19. G is inherently problematic. Sorry about your cancel again. I'm sorry, man. I said something. I should have ran it through my PR team before, and I didn't, and you know, canceled. It's just what it is. Fully pay while not working, so don't worry about me. Well, that's awesome, man. And you know what? I appreciate the support, and I hope that I can continue to make content that resonates with you for as long as I possibly can. And if there ever comes a day where you are no longer able to financially support me, then I appreciate everything you have done in the meantime. And it sounds like I'm reading off a script, but these are my true, honest thoughts about it. Like, it's very, very cool. I love to support smaller creators when I had the money to do so. And it's obviously a lot harder because now I kind of need every cent that I get. Oh boy. Have fun, Brian. Another $1 patron, Mundane. Nice. Now I know your full name because of your email is your full name. Who wants to dox Mundane? Give me $20 and I'll dox him. No, I'm kidding. That would be such an awful thing to do if I just read your Gmail account out loud. Thank you. It's all good. I have access to almost everyone's real name. on Patreon and stuff because it's your Gmail accounts. I don't expose that stuff. Whatever name you've signed up with, which in your case is Mundane, will be the name that shows up in the credits. But I'm not doxing anyone, so don't worry about it. Why do people have money? It's a great question. Would you Buddhism? Would I Buddhism? Like the verb Buddhism? Would I? Bruh, moment. How do I change up my Gmail without messing up other stuff? You can leave your Gmail as it is. It's not public to anyone except for me. And I'm not going to dox you because why would I do that? Yeah, if your Gmail is not your name, then you don't have a problem. But if it is, either way, I'm not going to dox you. It was a joke. And like, you know, yeah, so you're good. I'm not going to dox you. If you send me $50, then I won't dox you for sure. But if you don't send me $50, then maybe I won't. No, I'm kidding. Guys, it's a joke. Please don't send me any more money. You guys have done more than enough. Who has the coolest real name? Emperor Nero. The Roman Emperor Nero. Nero's such a cool name. I dig that name. Or like Lucien Lachance from Oblivion. Me and my girlfriend have talked about if we ever have a kid, fit the name Lucien in there. Not because of that reason, but it's just such a cool name. Yeah, don't worry, Mundane. You're good. 10 out of 10 would Buddhism again. I think every once in a while it's just like, hey guys, you're going to do a Buddhism? And sometimes you have to do a Buddhism. It's just how it works. How do I change my respawn point? Oh god, bust that wallet. Don't worry about it. Mundane, I may be in Ghost House right now, but you are next. Please don't be in my house. Actually, it's funny because I don't talk about where I'm from a whole lot. And then like 3 different people today have like randomly started conversations about Vancouver, and they're like, I'm like, oh, I've been there. I believe if you uploaded more consistently, you have a bigger following, but the type of videos that would be hard. Thanks, Jacob, for stopping by, giving an opinion no one asked for. No, I'm kidding. No, I see. The thing is like, I procrastinate an insane amount. Like if I really hunkered down and did nothing but make videos, and also if the process of getting footage for videos was easier, I could probably have a video out every 2 weeks, but that's just an unreasonable thing to do to myself. There's just no possible way that I could you know, maintain that in the long run, and it's setting myself up to fall. Like I always look at Scott the Woz. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Scott the Woz. You probably are because he's you know, he's pretty cool. But Scott the Woz has like, you know, his videos are not insanely complicated to make, but like if he's doing that and he's doing school and he's got a girlfriend, like he's spending a lot of his free time just working on that. And he, like I said, he does that at an insane rate. He is really, really great at maintaining that. And his videos are very simple to film. They're very simple to write. You know, he could film everything in one day. All he has to do is cut it together. If he has someone to edit for him, that's even easier for him, but I don't think he does. But yeah, it's, you know, so I could, you know, if I really dedicated my whole life to it, I could probably pull something like that off, but I like giving things love and care, but at the same time, I am working on trying to increase my overall production. After this documentary comes out in July, I'm thinking I will most likely be able to maintain one video a month. And a big part of that is also just me making some smaller videos, you know, like not everything has to be an hour long. I've already pulled apart some subjects that are probably only 20-25 minutes long that I, you know, don't need to extend and needlessly, so why bother? And, you know, try to just make sure I get something out once a month and try to make sure that everything is done a lot quicker. And then, you know, like IR said in the chat, you know, having a girlfriend, for me, my girlfriend lives overseas. She's in Europe, and I am not in Europe. And so for me, I can work when we're both awake, but it's not like a full quality of work. So once she moves here and lives here, then it's way easier to have, you know, a voice, like high conversation when we're in the same room, as opposed to me trying to work and stop every 2 minutes to text or something like that. Like I said, I can still get stuff done, but it's not nearly at the same rate. So it is what it is. So I'm just trying to make the best work of my situation, but I do know that I procrastinate a lot. It takes me a long time to get into the right mindset of things, and since starting streaming, while it's technically time away from working, I've actually felt a lot more motivated once I've done streams to like start working on stuff. So doing this and interacting with you guys and like being able to know that there are people who are actually looking and waiting for things that I'm making is it's very good motivation for me, and that's why I want to keep doing twice a week streams, Wednesdays and Fridays, because it does motivate and inspire me. I am aware that time isn't real. Do I only have Twitter? I don't know what that means. What else could I have? I have a YouTube channel. Don't know if you've heard about it, but who would win, Nero or Caligula? Caligula? Nero, because he would just set everything on fire, and he was a weird boy. I don't know too much about Caligula, to be honest with you, but I'm going to say Nero anyways, because his name sounds cooler. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Rashawn, there you are. Nice to meet you. Oh no, I killed Guan Yu's child. Or the child of Guan Yu. I don't know. I don't know the lore. I think we're probably going to take over, guys. What's your YouTube? I'll check it out. It's, my YouTube is youtube.com/PEWPIEDIE. That's totally me. I am PewDiePie. That is who I am. Oh no, he's done racist things. Maybe. Jesus, what was that noise? Vibe, thank you very much. I don't know why you're doing this, you silly. I was gonna say silly goose, but you're a raccoon, so I guess we'll say silly raccoon. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. No, I'm not gonna cry. You can't make me. Thank you. I appreciate that. Every little bit helps to just keeping this thing going, keeping this thing alive. Super appreciated. I feel like you and Mundane are single-handedly paying my bills at this point. Yeah, I appreciate that a lot. That's really cool of you. Very, very thankful for all of your support lately. And yeah, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I hope that my content will prove to be worth that investment. You'll get me to cry one day. Actually, I was really close to crying the other day. So the guy I edit for had a bit of a breakdown on stream. And we were talking about it, about like him kind of crying on stream. And he was talking about how just like the support that he had felt recently had been so overwhelming that he just had to let out his emotions and cry. And then I started talking about like streaming and the reception I've gotten from you guys, and I started to almost tear up because I was thinking about what you guys have been doing for me, like, and not even just from a money perspective, but just from a being here perspective. It got emotional for me. So thank you. Here's a funky paper. Thank you, man. I really, really appreciate that, guys. It's very, very cool of you to do that. Oh no, don't cry. Don't cry. It's okay. We're good. Thank you, guys. It's so appreciative. I wish I could express my appreciation more than that is yeah, I wish I could express my appreciation more in more profound words to make you truly believe it. But yeah, I appreciate it. It helps me continue doing this, and yeah. I hope that we can continue to do this for a long time to come. So thank you very much. Very, very cool of you guys to do that. Yeah, well, when you show up on YouTube, it just has like two things. So I don't know. Thank you guys though. It's I'm gonna keep saying this. Thank you. This is the problem, man. It's like I'm so like uncomfortable with the compliment. It's just like I don't know what to do. Very Kanye. I appreciate you guys. It's very cool. hanging out with Simply in his chat and feeling like I've been a part of a community really for the first time ever in my life has been insane. And then, he inspired me to come out and stream, and now it's like I've had my own community here the whole time, and I never really I don't know, I feel like I didn't really do enough to acknowledge you guys, so I'm going to, I want to make that effort a little bit more. Need more income? You're good, Montaigne. You've given more than enough, thank you. I stream on Fridays too. Yeah, I think I'm going to do Wednesdays and Fridays. I'd like to do it during the day, but it's just not really possible for me right now, given my current living conditions. But I think Wednesday, Friday nights, late night for Americans, and just chill, chat, whatever, like we always do. Stan, thank you so much. I hope you have a good night or good morning if it's 7 a.m., which it is because it's European time. I assuming I'm correct there. Stan, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Thank you for being a patron. I appreciate you very, very much, and I hope to see you in the chat. And just come hang out with us. I appreciate it very much. Thank you, sir. I made you tear up last stream because I was so bad at playing games. I get that a lot. When people just hear my ugly monotone voice, they're just like, oh, it makes me want to cry. So I totally relate to that, Otter fan. The Otter fan. Have a good night, Jacob. Thanks for stopping by. And, appreciate you stopping by and coming to hang out and say some cool words to us. It's cool how many new people are showing up. Media Man, I have never seen your name here before. So I don't know if you changed your name or if you're like one of the new people who has just now shown up. Sorry. I'm just trying to look at my Discord for a second. Yeah, I agree. Okay, cool. Just realized I didn't have notifications turned on. Yeah, I mean, my videos stand out, I think, in terms of thumbnails pretty good anyways, but tis what tis. Oh, you were IR. Okay, you know what? Media Man is a little bit easier to say your name at least. I was looking at comments. I was Googling not Googling, but I was looking at through YouTube comments because I was looking for some of your guys' names to see if I recognized some of your comments. And I want to say IR. I want to say I'm going to look this up right now. There was a comment that you left that I specifically remember you leaving. I wonder if I can find it again. I actually, I know, every single person who well, not every single person who comments. I know every comments. Simply, hey guys, so if you guys are wondering about the guy who I edit videos for, Simply is your guy. I literally just opened Discord to see your message, so sorry. Simply, they're gonna make me cry. I almost cried when I called you the other day, and I'm about to cry now. So, yeah. When you made the when you did the thing with my Patreon, I had no idea who you were. It was very weird. What was your comment? I don't remember anymore. I can't find it. Oh, because you changed your name, so now nothing's loading properly, but that's fine. Thank you for providing sustenance, of course. I don't know if it's good sustenance, but sure as heck is sustenance. This will work until, August, because then I'll be going to bed. Yeah, like I said, I'd like to eventually move to an earlier slot, but right now, this is just what works. I try to say a lot of cool things about you, boss, but sometimes it's just people who know you, they know I'm not telling the truth. They're just like, ha. No, it's fine. He's been an incredible person to work for. He's been understanding. He's allowed me to stretch my creative brain, and if you don't believe that, go check out his latest video because, yeah, that was a pretty interesting one. Yeah, no, I can't thank Simply enough for an opportunity that I definitely don't deserve, but I'm very happy to have regardless. So thanks for stopping by. The crazy fact of the matter is that Simply's not even subscribed to this channel, so the fact that he's here at all right now is insane. And I know that because I can see his YouTube channel, and I know that he's not subscribed. Love you too, buddy. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Even though Chris is a little bit of a jerk to me, it's fine. No one deserves anything. They earn it. Oh, I definitely haven't earned that. So, the fast Yahoo man is here. He does do that a lot. His content is simply good. You are hilarious. Totes hilarity. I guess we'll just keep invading. We've already taken this guy's one thing. We'll just take all of his things. We're going to bring David with us just because it's David. Wanted to pop in and say have a good stream, Bubba, and have a good night. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I will get you... man, I was to say, like, I'll get you your mom tomorrow, but really, that's really what I was about to say. I'll get you the video with your mom. You'll have it when you wake up tomorrow. It's like a rough cut, 18 minutes long, but it's going to be good. And if you want to call about it tomorrow, we might have to do that as well, because there's a couple questions I have about it, but we'll tape it out. Thank you so much, Simply. Love you very much, my friend, and I will talk to you tomorrow. He go fast and what more could someone want? He's started to branch out and play other games, and it's doing really well for him. He's playing old Flash games that I used to cover on this channel, which is really cool too. Fast Yahoo man, I'll only refer to him from now on. I can do the same. Help me destroy Thailand? What a weird thing to ask me to do. Why would I ever help you destroy Thailand? That seems like a not good use of my time. The last video game cassette, or the last cassette company in America. I was thinking video game cassettes. How did you meet someone yesterday? Shouldn't you all be inside, not socializing with anyone whatsoever? Seems like a not good idea to... Also, like, cassettes are very weird, because, like, I feel like people collect records, but no one collects cassettes, you know what I mean? Like, because the cassettes just break, but the records still work. They sound fine. So, in-game? The ING game? Totes. Understand absolutely what you just said. You met them in a game. Oh, I got you. What game were you playing? You can't just give me a little bit of information. I need every single detail. Hold on, I need to... Sorry, someone's messaging me on my phone, and it might be important, but I don't think it is. It's definitely not important. Cool. I am alive. Squad? I don't know what that is. Yeah, like, I feel like you can collect cassettes, but, like, no one's gonna... If you listen to them, I'd be way too paranoid that they would just break if I tried to listen to them. Wait, I'm doing a raid? Oh, I'm doing a raid. No, I'm not doing a raid. I'm doing an invasion, but I can raid if I choose to do so. I was wondering why I didn't know about the stream yesterday. You posted on Twitter exactly when Oh, yeah. Maybe. Whoops, my bad. I try to... I don't want to tweet it out too early in the day, because if I tweet, like, oh, I'm streaming in 12 hours, then no one's going to remember that. So I tweet, like, a little bit before, and then maybe, like, earlier in the day, but you're not commenting too much at all, Panda Potato. We all appreciate and love you here, so don't you worry about that. Cassettes can get messed up by magnetic stuff. Yeah, cassettes can get messed up by everything. I don't know how old everyone is. Not that I care to ask, and you don't have to tell anyone, but I grew up, like, right when cassettes were just kind of making their way out. Like, I had, like, a Walkman. CD player when I was fairly young, and that was, like, a new thing at the time. Ownage Pranks, right? He's subscribed to like 10 people, and Ownage Pranks is one of them. And I saw that, and I was like, didn't they like die like 10 years ago? Like, it's totally an aesthetic thing. I'm sure Tumblr is all over that. I think, well, no, I don't want to say records are aesthetic too, but I do wonder what the collection what the ratio is of people who own records versus people who own records and actively listen to them. Because I like, my brother-in-law collects records, and he's a musician. I never seen him actually listen to them. He only he listens to like music on his TV, but he's never actually like listen to the records. And he's got like a really massive collection. I know, I had to move them all. Yeah, I actually have a friend who still has a cassette player in his car, which is insane to me. Because, like, I don't know. Just why? What was the first... Yeah, CDs are kind of dead now, too. What was the first CD or cassette that you guys ever owned? Do you guys remember? For me, it was... I think I bought the first two Simple Plan albums, or I got them as a gift when I was like 8 or 9. I think Simple Plan was like the first band that I got super, super into as a kid, because I was I don't know, like a fake emo kid, and I was like, no one understands me. You know, the whole I'm just a kid TikTok thing that's been going on lately. So yeah, what was the first CD? Because you can always kind of tell generally what the age gap is from everyone based off of what their first CD was. Gen Zs. Oh, you guys are so young. No, it's fine. I've always known that I appeal to a younger audience, and I have no problem with that, because if I can mold the youth of tomorrow into what I want today, I can slowly take over the universe. I think that's good intentions, right? That's what I'm supposed to do. Should probably advance my guys. I just realized that they're not all advancing. You never bought CDs? I have like maybe 10 CDs in total. I think I have like Simple Plan ones. I have a lot of Avenged Sevenfold ones because my friend and I used to his auxiliary whoops. His auxiliary thing was broken, so I have a bunch of Avenged Sevenfold CDs that we used to listen to. I have like a 30 Seconds to Mars CD. I think the Amity Affliction somewhere. Mainly metal stuff, metal, punk, emo. I have a Good Charlotte CD that I literally don't listen to Good Charlotte, so it's like, why? Dank Pickle 9, what a name. I think I said that last time you were here, actually, if you were here before. Too physically big, Media Man? Are you like 2 inches tall? I have no interest in you. I have no interest in you. I have no interest in you. And I have no interest in you. I don't want any of these guys. I just need David and Rachel. Buying music is good if you can support smaller artists and stuff. Not everyone can afford it, and it does get super, super expensive after a while, though. I'm definitely guilty of downloading music, like solo songs and stuff, but if I like an entire album, I always make sure I buy it. Although I do know of a Diddy Kong Racing soundtrack CD that was completely unplayable because it was the shape of Diddy Kong's head. That sounds amazing. Also, shout out to Diddy Kong Racing, dude. That game, the soundtrack, what a game. Freaking love it. Also, yeah, Dank Pickle, and very predictable. These I'm actually not live right now. I'm actually just replaying exactly what I say every stream, so. Diddy Kong Racing is so good. CD has a feeling of owning something, so I will try my best to buy the CD. Yeah, that's also true. I feel like if my computer were just like get erased and I would lose everything, I would be like so upset musically because all of my music is here. I can't live without music, man. Like, people assume that I'm a big film guy because I do this, but my number one passion in life has always been music. And if I was a good enough guitar player, then I would probably do something like that because I love playing my guitar, but I'm pretty trash at it. It's a soundboard. He uses a soundboard. Me, yeah. All of my things are just, like, it's so predictable, guys. You have no idea. It's so obvious, too. Cries and music. Music's so good, guys. You guys, I feel like, have you guys heard of, like, this music thing? Like, what is this? Oh my gosh. This is sick, bro. There's, like, that thing, I don't remember what it's called, but it's, like, something in your brain doesn't, like, activate right, and, like, it means you don't get, like, pleasureful sensations or emotional responses from music. That, to me, sounds like the disease I would like, or like not even a disease, but like the thing that I would like to have the least in life. Like I have friends who just feel nothing from music, and it's like, how do you survive? Like a world without music is like hardly a world. My guy yells in just a C sharp. What's my favorite musical genre? So I know that people say they listen to everything, and it's really annoying because it's like, that's not a damn answer. I do listen to everything. I listen to mostly metal music, though. Metalcore has always been what resonates to me because I'm an angry young boy, and so I need people shouting. They often talk about like a lot of darker subjects and stuff that I can identify with a little bit more. So I've always just been drawn to the metalcore scene, I guess. But I listen to literally everything. You know, like I can listen to Simon and Garfunkel and City of Color. I can listen to Avenged Sevenfold. I can listen to a lot of the rock stuff like Breaking Benjamin and 3 Days Grace. That's the kind of stuff that I grew up on. I listen to a little bit of rap here and there, like some Eminem songs. You know what, I try to get as much as I can. All music is meaningful in some way or another. I always like it when music means stuff. Like I don't listen to a ton of pop, but I can appreciate some of it as well. But yeah, metal is definitely my main jam, but I will give literally anything a chance. 3 days is ood. I don't know what that means, unless you're trying to say good. Good. If you like 3 Days Grace, Thomas, have you heard of Saint Asonia by any chance? Because if you haven't heard of Saint Asonia, then you need to go listen to that last album they put out. It is the sickest thing in the world. But before you do that, tell me if you've heard of them. Mario 64 is a great game. Yeah, no, I totally understand. I have like hundreds of songs that give me that goosebump sensation. But sometimes I can just listen to one song on repeat over and over again. What's the song I've been listening to on repeat lately? Crooked Soul by Dayseeker has been like that song for me, where it's been non-stop that song in my house, because it's an amazing song, and probably not anyone's jam here, but what a sick song. Pop does feel like it's massively produced, and it does feel like, I don't know, it does feel like a lot of the pop artists just don't really care what they're talking about, which is, I know, not true for everyone. Some people write about very deep experiences, but in my experience with it, they just don't. Good night, Otter fan. Thank you for joining us. I hope you sleep well and have a good, fantastic day. Thomas, so the lead singer of Saint Asonia is Adam Gontier, who used to sing from 3 Days Grace, and the last album they just put out is so much better than anything 3 Days Grace has done in the last, pretty much since he left. It is such good stuff. I highly, highly recommend it. The lead guitarist in Saint Asonia, the band, is from Stained, and dude, I know Stained is such a meme now. Stained and Linkin Park are such memes, but I love those bands so much. Aaron Lewis is like one of my favorite musicians, and Chester Bennington was also one of my favorite musicians of all time. Dude, okay, hold on. This is like legit. Like, I do not like a lot of pop music. Blinding Lights by The Weeknd is such a good song. I cannot get that song out of my head. I literally just had it on a loop like a couple weeks ago. I think it was the theme song of WrestleMania when I first heard it, and I was like, damn, I hate that I love this song. And I just like listened to it over and over. That is legitimately like one pop song. And see, The Weeknd is a guy that seems to me like that song is probably written about a deeper experience just based off of the personality that he is. But dude, I'm totally vibing with you on this one. Blinding Lights is an amazing song, and it's just, I always imagine the kids from the kids from the Charlie Brown comics dancing to it. It's such a good song. I'm 1000% with you on that one. I'm glad that we have this in common, because like I said that to my girlfriend too, because she doesn't like pop music. Well, she likes K-pop, but not like American pop. And I was like, I have a problem. I really, really like this song by The Weeknd. And she's like, nah, it's a good song. I'm like, thank goodness. You said, but I said that Mario... Oh, what did you say? I saw that you said that Mario 64 is a great game, and I agreed. Did you say something? Oh, you play in a band, but it's not a band that put out its music. That's fine. You don't have to put out music. If you're in a band and it's fulfilling and fun for you, then more power to you. blinded by the lights. It's such a kid song. My girlfriend's listening. She just texted me. Let's see what she said. Yeah, she just lied to me. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Alright. I don't like executing people. I'm gonna execute Cao Cao is his name. I'm gonna execute him because I just don't like Cao Cao. He's a piece of garbage. People are gonna hate me for it. I'm gonna lose some goodwill. Grim Reaper, yeah, it's fine. I'm killing Cao Cao. He sucks. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and invade the guys that just invaded us. It's fine if you don't listen to music. I have a lot of people who don't listen to music. It's not everyone's thing. I don't think anyone's gonna hate you for not listening to music or liking music, but I just think that, like, for me personally, I could not live in a world without it. It's everything for me. Let's go Tiff. Actually, you know what? David is gonna sit this one out. We're gonna bring the two B Soros with us because I want to know what the difference is between them. We're a little bit injured going into this one, but we have to retaliate because they attacked us. What do you listings to? What do you do listings to, man? I mean, you have to do listings to something. What on earth are you doing listings to? We have to know. Music is like the hardest part about doing YouTube for me is not being able to listen to music while I'm editing. I'm not bullying anyone. Oh, I'm bullying you, I guess. That's fine, though. I'm allowed to bully you for some reason. Oh, bridges. Yeah, no, I if you don't listen to music, that's fine. But, the hardest part about editing and writing is that I hardly have time for it anymore. So I always, like, listen to it as I'm about to sleep or in the shower or going for a walk or something like that. How many guys did I just take out? Zenji and who? And Xiaodun? Okay. That's cool. We're preparing a stratagem. We're gonna set this place on fire. He pays for the bullying. It's true. Vibe gives me way too much money. I don't know why. The thing is bullying is okay if you give consent. Vibe, yeah, okay. I'm sorry, Vibe. Please don't cancel me again. The thing is that, like, streaming and getting, like, new viewers and new patrons feels very weird to me. Because it's like, okay, but you wouldn't have given me that if I wasn't. But then I also know that, like, streaming is about making a connection and that I should just be cool with that. It's very contradictory for me. Ever consider playing music in the background? I would, but not a lot of people like metal music, and so I feel like I would alienate a lot of people if I just had a lot of like metal and screaming in the background. I think that would turn a lot of people off. Plus, with YouTube's copyright system, I don't want anything to get striked. Just in case people, if you have the link to this and you get the notification you're not online, you can technically watch this live stream, and I just would rather not have it shut down or anything because of that. I consent, funny joke. If you find time, check out Panic Vertigo by the Rex. I think you might like it. I will put that on my list. Hopefully I remember. If you have a Twitter account, you can always tweet at me and I'll definitely see that, but hopefully I'll remember. I do like finding new music. I have a playlist on YouTube of music to listen to, and it is over 1,300 songs long. And I try to listen to like 10, 15 every day, and it just keeps adding up. Am I a night shower person or a day shower person? I'm a night shower person. But it depends on what I'm doing. When I used to work mornings, I used to shower in the thing. I don't know. It's I can see arguments for both. You're not my dad showers twice a day. But it's like, you're not supposed to do that because then it dries out your skin and gives you skin issues. But I've always been more of a night shower person myself. I'd rather not go to bed dirty. But it's totally a preference thing, I think. Well, maybe science has a word in it, but I don't... Who needs science, honestly? Like, Yeah, music in the background is pretty dangerous and stuff. So, and then I've always been very like I could put on like non-copyright music and stuff and probably be fine, but then I have to worry about that and contradicting it with the game music, and it's just too much of a mess. So I just don't worry about it. It's Yu Ying. She's dead now. I am a bully though. I do apologize, Vibe. I really appreciate that. I know you've given me about $4,000, even though you told me to keep 3,000 of that secret. Whoops, my bad. Said that out loud. But I will do my best not to bully you. Do you guys see how much health they've already lost when I show up? That's because I set them on fire or cover fire. So there was no fire, but it was arrows. But it still helps. It's a good stratagem. He's got reinforcements. But I still have more guys than him. We good. No one's paying attention to the gameplay at this point, but that's okay. I am hoping to... I'm going to try to figure out how to connect my console to my... Well, it's already connected to my thing, but I want to try to see if I can stream console games, because I do have one of the games I mentioned in the video, Dark Cloud, I'd love to play, just because it's super long and boring, and so there's a lot of good moments where we can just chat. Said that in comments, you swine. I am a swine. You're not incorrect. This is... No, the 4K was definitely a joke. Definitely a joke. The one thing I wish about super chats is I wish it would keep track of how many people are giving me what. Like, unless I take a picture of it on my phone or screenshot it, I lose track of who is giving me what. So don't worry, he's not giving me that much. Actually, every time Vibe gives me money, he sends me a threatening letter telling me that he did it just to look good in the public eye, and that he immediately wants a refund, and so I always give it to him. So, because I don't want to be a jerk or anything like that, you know what I mean? This game, man, what a name. This game is Dynasty Warriors 8 Empire, so it's based off of the Dynasty Warriors games, which is based off of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms series. This is Empires mode, so Empires is basically, I am a free independent officer, and I can live out certain campaigns, or I can pretty much do whatever I want. I can control, I can rule in someone else's kingdom. Right now I'm leading my own kingdom. And so, yeah, this is just a game where you're trying to take over all of China. So I talk about Dynasty Warriors a little bit in the video that you haven't watched yet, because you hate my content and you're just there to be a Patreon so you can laugh at me. But yeah, all there. Aquarius, are you literally here just because Vibe told you to be here? Do you even know who I am? Okay, but my door is painted in so many different animal bloods already. I don't really feel like adding another one is necessary. How do I do this? I'm sure I can climb up this. I just don't understand how. Okay, sorry, sir, can you put the rake away? I'm trying to figure out some stuff in my life. Do I just jump? No, that's not it. Ooh, guys, look at that. Patreon. Yeah, see, like, when you guys give to me, it's basically like I'm a charity case, because it's like, oh, his content is so bad, but we have to look nice and pretend that it's good content, so. Hey, man, it's a good look. Makes you look good to me. You're going to be sorely disappointed, because no other live stream will be like this. None of my videos are like this. I do like the idea that Vibe Raccoon was basically like, hey, I give this guy money. Come in the chat and watch me give this guy money. That's essentially what this boils down to. Told you, man, it's all for good looks. But I'm glad you're here. I hope you stick around. I'm glad you're having fun. It's just a chill, like, I put chill hangs in the title, but I really don't know if people believe that. But, like, no one's paying attention to the game. I'm literally just talking, answering questions. We get some deep conversations about, music or, easy settings on games and something like that, So it really is a chill hang. Some people just don't want to be in silence right now, and that's totally cool. Sad face. I'm sorry, Vibe. Vibe, if we were on Twitch, I would do something cool so that your name stood out more, but unfortunately, we're not on Twitch, so you just are generic to me. I wish it'd be cool to go on Twitch and do something like that, but I don't think many people would follow me from YouTube right now, and it just doesn't make sense because my following is here, so why not? I don't know. One day, maybe one day I'll go over to Twitch, but for now, my following's here on YouTube. I'll stay on YouTube. I know Simply was in the chat earlier. I know he's told me to go on Twitch instead. Did I call you basic? I forget what I say instantly after saying it, so I don't even know who you are, to be honest. Yes. Yes. That's fine. I didn't mean to do that. You look so miserable, bro. I don't really want you. Yes. Okay. We are taking over China. Hardly ever watch Twitch. Right, and it's like you could technically go over there, but then if you don't have an account, you have to make an account. I know you have a YouTube account because you're subscribed on YouTube, so it just makes sense to me to stay on YouTube for now. I just like Twitch because there's more ways for the fans to interact with the streamer, and not even necessarily in terms of financially, but just like in general. YouTube doesn't have a lot of those options, but it's all good. It's all good. It's still cool. You don't have a YouTube account. That's right. I completely forgot. Well, here's the thing, Media Man, is that I don't have any mods, right? So I have to hope that the filter picks up things that I don't want people to hear. And it's like I have to do everything on my own right now. Like, I can make Vibe a moderator in here. I don't know if it would do anything to his name. I don't know if I necessarily trust him to be a moderator. But, you know, it is like a... Moderators maybe have weird favoritism, but that's also because they're there to, like, keep things in order and make sure that we don't get into dumb conversations, so... Who can ban channels? Oh, I don't know anything about that. I'm not super connected in the Twitch world, which is dumb considering most of my job takes place there. Guys, this is the third time that he wants to become sworn siblings. I just don't want to do it. Like, I don't want to be your bro. That is a pretty controversial thing that you said. Not gonna lie, it's kind of making me a little uncomfortable. Yeah, man, I don't know. I'm pretty disgusted that you would say something like that, to be honest. I wonder, can I cannot. That's too bad. That is... Oh, maybe. Going to bed. Have a good rest of the stream. Thanks, Panda Potato, for stopping by. And maybe I will see you on Friday if you're around, and if I decide to go on Friday, but I probably will because it's not like I'm doing anything else. That's okay. You give me money, so you're allowed to break any rule you want, but anyone else... Actually, I think we have, like... Actually, no, I don't want to say that because it's not true. Where's the construct? There we go. Let's construct some facility. Let's get some academies in there and get some more stratagems. The weird thing about like patrons and streams and stuff is that I have no basis for like I know a little bit about you guys, but I don't know like your ages. Not that okay, once again, don't tell me your age because it's not any of my business. But it is like one of those things where it's like I could potentially have people that are like 4 years younger than me giving me money, which I would just be kind of weird. I mean, it's only as weird as you make it, but it's still kind of like, oh. I don't know who else to bring. If I give you $1, can I hack your account? This answer might surprise you, but no. You can't. 124. See, 124 I'm okay with. 123.5, little young, you know? Little young. But, you know, what are you gonna do? Let's do. Oh, I didn't buy him because I'm an idiot. Alright, that's fine. We'll do raid. Can confirm that I am at least an adult. I would like to think you're not like 16 giving me money because that would make me very uncomfortable. I don't know. It's just like the idea of someone younger than me giving me money because I'm struggling and they're doing fine. It's just kind of weird. All right. Things are not looking too good. We're going to go ahead and cover fire immediately and hope that we don't lose that base. I'm going to go protect it because we're going to need the advantage. We're going to go straight onto the defense here because we are being invaded. That's true. Vibe, are you actually just two kids stacked on top of each other in a trench coat? Or maybe 3 raccoons in a trench coat? Because, you know, I wasn't suspicious before. Starting to get there now. Not going to lie. She. Oh my goodness. Aquarius is a girl. Holy crap. Oh, we're supposed to be quiet that Aquarius is a girl. Whoa. This is juicy stuff, guys. This is taking a lot of unexpected turns. Oh my goodness. Everyone showed up to my party. Great camera angle. Zhang Liao. Bro, I hate Zhang Liao so much. You suck. Oh my goodness. Why is there everyone... They invaded with, like, literally everyone. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and show that. I know that was meant... Oh, another... Wait, what? I just got a thing and it said another moderator has handled this. What? There's no other moderator. I'm so confused. How could another moderator have handled that? There is none. Well, that was awfully confusing. Maybe I just clicked on it twice too fast or something. Peng Tong, no, I love you, Peng Tong. I don't really care about going to China, but I want to go. I want to go to China so I can go to the Valley of the Fallen Phoenix and see Peng Tong's tomb because he was such a cool dude. Yeah, I don't know. It popped up. So when messages pop up, I can hide it or I can allow it. And then I think I clicked it twice, so it said this thing has been handled by another moderator. Susan is watching. She is. Adamala Dabo Aiku. Deboiku, welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing well. I've never seen you here before, but if you're one of these people where, I don't know, everyone seems to change their damn name once they get in here for some reason, so... Hope you enjoy. We're just having chill hangs and chatting about life, as it were, so... I hope that you had an okay day. Hope you are, or you're about to have an okay day if you're European. I won't judge. All right, we're good. Got a little tricky there, but we're good. Heck yeah, we're gonna keep going. They're not gonna invade us and get away with it. All forces to the attack. I was here for the weird kart racing stream. What? Oh, snowboard kids. I was like, shoot, you made me wonder what kind of fever dream I was having. I was like, kart racing? I think I would remember that. This is the roast of Vibe Raccoon. It's true. Is Mundane here or did he already leave again? Dude doesn't even say goodbye. Honestly, it's so disrespectful. He just, like, leaves. Breaks my heart, hurts my feelings. It's fine. Whatever. Not like we're good friends or anything anyways. The weird car racing. I was like, what on earth is he talking about? The downfall of Vibe Raccoon implies that there was a rising at some point, though, doesn't it? And Mundane. There's more of a fall of Mundane because he's not here to defend himself. So I vote that we all bully the easier target. You know, bully the people that aren't here, not the ones that can defend themselves and disprove what I'm saying about them. What a awful thing to teach to people. I love you, Vibe. Thank you. Appreciate you being here and appreciate your support. I wouldn't say you're my favorite raccoon, but you're probably in my top 15, maybe top 17, but you know, it's the thought that counts. I don't know any other raccoons. I don't like Rocket Raccoon, actually, so you're at least above him. Mundane hates kittens. You know who else hates kittens? Me, because I'm allergic, and I don't like having allergies. So, therefore, I hate kittens. You can go ahead and cancel me now. I'm ready. I accept it. Heck yeah, it does. Dude, this horse works out, man. This horse, like, does squats every day, and... What happened? You guys were getting ready to retreat. Why are there 50,000 of you all here? You know, I feel like you're taking things that I'm saying into context, and it's really pissing me off. So if you could just, you know, not consider the consequences of my actions and let me, you know, be an internet bully. This is how people get fans, right? Uh-oh, am I facing the wrong way? I was facing the wrong way. He's unsubscribing. Powell is done with us. We have lost a valued member of our community today. I said a cuss? What did I say? Did I really? I actually don't remember. I'm too tired right now. What did I say? I mean, don't type the word verbatim in the chat because I'd rather it not be there. I don't remember cursing. I'm mad at myself. Did I say the F word? Or are you saying F to pay respects? I don't know what's happening. Did I fall asleep for like 2 seconds and just say every bad word ever? Oh no. Oh no. Let's interrupt that. Not give you guys a second chance. Oh, well, Vibe was going to divert it for me anyways, but I already stepped in. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. No curse words here. PG. Also, PG allows for a couple curse words, so it's not the end of the world if I say one or two, but I don't know. I don't know what I... No, I don't know what you said. I don't know what I said either. I'm so confused. What happened? I do curse, but I've always made an intentional effort not to on the channel, because I want to make sure. I know that, like, it would be foolish of me to deny that I have younger people watching me, and it's like, if I can pretend to be a decent influence on them and make it more accessible. And then you have people who are like, I don't know, if your parents are actually monitoring the stuff their kid watches and they hear me dropping a bunch of F-bombs, it's not proper. And it's also just stuff that I've tried to keep out of my life in general. I used to work in a warehouse, and it used to get really, really bad there. I have no problems with it because I'm an adult and I really don't care. And if I do, I'm normally like being super ironic with it and stuff like that. But you know, it's actually funny that you say that. So in Simply's, not the OnlyFans thing, that would be pretty funny though. In Simply's chat, every time Simply would mention me as his new editor, I would come in the chat and I would say like, swearing in a clicker. Yeah, exactly. It just wouldn't work. So every time I would come into Simply's chat, he would be like, yeah, we got a new editor, really excited, he does really good work. And I would just immediately pop in, and I saw that vibe, by the way. I would just be like, man, F that guy. I effing hate your new editor. F on me. Effing sucks. So eventually what happened on Twitch is you can do exclamation point command, and you can create a command based off of someone saying something. And so there's a Nightbot little chat thing in there that says, or Stream Elements that says something anytime you type in a command. So if you go into Simply's chat and do command exclamation point Ghost Boy, it just says F Ghost Boy, and not the letter, like the full word F Ghost Boy. So now anytime I say anything in the chat, I get immediately flooded with tons of F Ghost Boy, F Ghost Boy, F Ghost Boy. And you know, I had thought of the idea of like advertising my stream on his chat because I have so many friends and a community over there, but I know that they would all get censored trying to say anything here, because it's like, nah, I'm PG over here. You can't say that over here. So It's I thought it was pretty funny that in one area I'm associated with a curse word and over here I'm not. See, but like, I mean, the thing is, like, with the scripted videos, it's not hard to not swear. For the podcast, like, I've had to talk to people and be like, I need you to re-say that because you said a curse word, and like some like 11-year-old who, I mean, 11-year-olds no swearing, but like some 11-year-old is gonna watch this and doesn't need to hear you drop an F-bomb when talking about cookie clickers, because like, why? Everyone's leaving, man. Mundane is just dead. Also, I don't see Aquarius anymore. And also the dude that said the weird cart thing. Everyone's gone. Everyone's gone quiet. I feel so, like, just weird. It is quiet. Mundane found 10 in Miami. Dude, I just want to, like, my heart goes out to all of you Americans out there, because America's a scary place right now. So thankful to be in Canada. Bruh. Do you know if you can ascend in Cookie Clicker one day? I don't know what that means, but I don't know what that means. But also, I don't know what that means. F for Mundane. Sorry, Mundane. You're dead. I'm going to say G, which is a fun throwback if you were here at the beginning of the stream. I'm rewarding people for viewing. I like how there's a super chat button for me. Can I super chat my own? That would be such a narcissistic thing to do. And the answer is no. So we are focusing on finances for this quarter. Well, G comes after F, so it's like a completely acceptable letter, I think. I agree, vibe, but let's try not to talk about it in here. I know what you're getting at, but this probably isn't the place to have that conversation. Let's keep it non-secular. Let's just keep it, all that stuff. More of a V guy. You seem like a V guy to me. Do it with an alt account. I'm pretty sure more people are tempted not to donate if they see someone else donate. Also, I don't like calling it donating because it makes me feel like I've done nothing to deserve it, but it's also like, I don't know, it's super chatting. Guys, we are really low on money and we need more of it, but we don't have a lot of materials to sell. So naturally I'm going to spend some money. Buying famous point? I don't know what that means. I'm so confused. Call it my next meal. It's, well, no, I don't, kind of. You're not entirely incorrect. Do it the Twitch girl way and just aggressively bully your chat. Oh my gosh, you guys, like, if you're here and spending, like, at least 5 minutes, the least you could do is give me $475. Like, the fact that you're here and not giving me that much money says a lot about you, and it's pretty pathetic, honestly. Like, oh my gosh. Dude, I couldn't stand that girl. That was the awful thing. Ooh, I like that one. And I'm out of money. Donating equals buying a famous point. That's kind of how it goes in Twitch. And they have like things so you can kind of tell who's donated the most. And it'd be kind of, there's like two guys in Simply's thing that compete for his attention by giving more money. And it's like, Dudes have literally given like $400, and it's like, guys, it's not worth it. Like, you can support them, but don't just like straight up give like $300 because you want to win the competition. Maybe not sounded. I actually am an e-girl, so I apologize. Breaking news now has people stream simping, of course. Those two guys are watching now. Those two guys are not watching now, because if they were watching now, one of them likes me, one of them does not like me. But they would make themselves known very, very much so. Lobster Boy and Eric MW. I'm being invited. Almost seemed real. Yeah, that clip did hurt me, man. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, I would kill to have her following, but like, I'm not gonna say stuff like that. Like, I'm never gonna accuse you guys. Not during a pandemic. Imagine like being at a point where so many people are like struggling, and you're just thinking about like that. Now, that being said, and I'm not gonna defend her at all, because I don't think what she said is worthy of being defended. But this is a really interesting point. So you have followers and subscribers. Subscribers, it's like $5 to subscribe, and it's like $250. The person gets like $250 for it or something like that. So for example, Simply's ratio from follower to subscriber, he has like 34k followers, and then like over 1,000, or no, I think like 600, 700 subscribers. So that's like 34k to like 600. Her follower count was 250,000 followers, and when she made that video, she had 11 subscribers, which means most of the people who were subscribing were probably not actually watching, or they were watching and not, like, they just literally did nothing. Like, she, like, and once again, not justifying what she said, because I think it was awful, but her ratio was insane. There were not a lot of people subscribing to her whatsoever, which probably reflects more on her as a streamer and how she set up everything, as opposed to the people who are subscribed and giving money. But I did a little digging into that, and I thought it was absolutely insane how few people had subscribed, especially if you have like Twitch Prime. Like, you can subscribe for free, and people weren't even doing that. So it's like, man, you got to be like, I don't know what kind of stream she has over there, but but once again, I don't justify what she said there, because I think it was pretty awful. But just an interesting point to make. I can see why she would be frustrated, for sure. I think that's completely understandable. Whoa, another stream! We are rocking it, killing it, hardcore, epic dab meme. What if was in the stream, and now we know. What if is finally here. Now the real stream can begin. Thank you for joining us. I hope you had a lovely day, or you're about to have a lovely day. Very rude to call me out like that. If you have Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch sub to somebody. So there are tons of people who have Amazon Prime, but they don't actually pay money to subscribe to Twitch, because they get one free sub, because Amazon and Twitch are owned by Amazon. So that's what a lot of people do. It's a good way to support streamers and stuff. Twitch Prime? Oh, yeah, Twitch Prime and Amazon Prime, same thing. If you have, they call it a Twitch Prime sub, and it's because you own Amazon. I'm so confused now. What did I say? If you have Amazon Prime, you get a Twitch Prime sub. It's different from a regular sub. It technically does all the same things, but like, your little notification next to your username is different. So, but that's what I'm just in my head when I'm thinking about what it's called, and they call it a Twitch Prime sub. So that's why I said Twitch Prime. But Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime, it's one word for another thing. I don't know, guys. I'm like, what am I? Who am I? I do make entire edits of Simply, which is what it is. My bank account says negative 94.89. My day is as good as it gets. You know what? That's probably not a great number for your bank, but if you want to hang out and just take your mind off of things and just chill with us, then yeah, come chill with us. We're just hanging out, and we can help you brighten your day a little bit. Then let's do it. Except don't listen to anything that Vibe Raccoon says, because he sucks. Just kidding. Slightly. How much does a streamer get for a Twitch Prime sub? I want to say it's the same. I want to say it's $2.50, but I honestly have no idea how it works. I don't think there's a major difference, though. But if you watch, like, speedrunning events when they do GDQ, a lot of people forget that the Amazon Prime subscription gives you a free Twitch sub. And so every time they mention it, you just see, like, 500 of them coming out once. I am, yes. I hate this map because I don't know how to get to half of these stupid places. I would love to destroy Hungwai. In fact, I'm on my way to do that right now. You do tell a lot of lies, Vibe. Like that one time you told me that you liked my content and that you were happy to support me. I was like, you lie. How dare you? But it's okay. Oh, I totally learned that new stratagem and then didn't apply it. Thank goodness. Because that would have been a smart, big brain thing to do. 0 IQ streamer. What is Ma Chao doing? What? I didn't... Wait, did I just activate? No, I didn't. What is happening? Who said that this guy could have a strategy? You can't even say that. You didn't even watch my last video, and it's been like 3 days. How dare you? Honestly, like, who do you think you are? Not even giving me $5. Like, what's... I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's a joke, guys. I'm kidding. You're only a patron, ironically. I agree. That's the only... I actually only have a Patreon, ironically. It's an ironic Patreon. It's not actually, like, all the money there is totally ironic. It's true. It's ironic money. It's what it is. I am going to start posting stuff early on Patreon, though. Probably at a higher tier. But Discord will be $5. But I might... If I do anything earlier, I might... I don't know, post stuff early, but... I don't know what I'll do yet. I don't know. Patreon sucks. Patreon's hard to figure it out. Rewards are hard in general. I feel like I'm just stealing people's money. I'm not worthy of anything you give me. Alright. Stop invading me, bro. Can I invade you instead? Well, no. That's... So some people I can see in participants, some people I cannot. Mundane, like, I know it's like a joke, but like Mundane literally comes in, drops like $5, and then he just leaves. Thank you, Media Man, for hanging out with us. Appreciate it. Have a good night. 2 a.m. and you're not tired anymore. You should probably still go to sleep, man. You East Coaster. But, I mean, well, I'm not going to force you out if you want to hang out. I'm going to be streaming for about 45 minutes, maybe less, maybe more. But you're more than welcome to stay if you cannot sleep or if you're not tired anymore. Dude, that is the funniest joke I have ever heard in my entire life. Like, I am LOLing so hard right now. Actually insane how funny that is. Now that you mention it, why did I vanish from participants? I don't know if it's maybe because you're not active or if your account, you can have like your settings hooked to like certain account, like certain settings so that you oh my goodness, certain settings on your account so that you can't be seen. I don't know. I executed him for giving too much money, making me cry. Yeah, maybe. Look, guys, I'm an emotional cupcake. It's gonna happen. I've already, dude. When Simply came in, I almost cried there. So it's yeah, it's bound to happen. You're back, Powell. It's like you never left. Welcome back. We missed you so. All right. How do I actually use this thing though? Release false orders and turn closest. Oh, instant base. That's not nearly as good as I wanted it to be. Alright, well, never mind. I can't believe I spent all my money on that. This is not an instant base. This is a real base. I can't even make instant bases. This was a dumb idea. I literally let all of these people go, and they just come back and invade me like I haven't learned my lesson. Well, my chat's gone quiet. It's official. Everyone hates me. They're all in a separate chat talking smack about me. Talking about how much they actually hate my content. I knew it. I knew this day was coming. I wasn't ready for it, but I knew it was going to happen. You guys all hate me. I'm actually, like, considering how few of you there are, I'm actually extremely, like, satisfied with the activeness of chat. I'm actually, it's you know, a lot of people have, like, I was in a chat earlier today that had like 90 people and I was the only one talking. It's just like, oh, come on. You know, like, I would rather have a small active chat over a large one that, like, just donates money and doesn't actually participate. The Fancy Pants adventure games, I don't know what those are. Are you on a phone, Vibe? Or are you, like, on a laptop or, like, a tablet or something? Totally doing that. This fathead. I am a fathead. You're not incorrect in saying that. It doesn't hurt my feelings any less just because it's correct, but correct nonetheless. Points to you, sir. All right. Let's go. You want to fight? We're going to fight. You're a phone peasant? I don't know how... Well, that... Huh? What just happened? That was awful. Fancy Pants of the Flash. I don't even know how it would work on phone. I imagine you can't really see anything. Heck yeah, we're gonna keep going and capture the enemy camp. Why not? Come this far. Has a stylus, so I am superior. Ooh, fancy. Long as it's not an iPhone, then I can still respect you as a human being, but if it's an iPhone, then I might have to give you your money back and just ask you to not be in my life, because that might be a little too much for me to handle. When am I going to link to my OnlyFans page? Not yet. I don't want to launch it until I can become in the top percentage of creators, which, by the way, literally every account in the world is in the top percentage of creators. It's so stupid that people advertise that. It was trending yesterday on Twitter. I thought, like, something had happened with it, and I just was, like, out of curiosity. I was like, okay. And it was just so many people were linking to their OnlyFans accounts that it became trending on Twitter. I was like, wow, 'tis the season. Is this the main base? Shouldn't there be, like, someone here? A Note Plus 10. I have an Android S7, I think. Galaxy S7. I'm really bad with phone names and models, but I pretty much use one phone until it breaks and then I upgrade, and I refuse to do it any other way because I really don't care. But also my phone is very slow and laggy now because of that. Plus, Vibe, if you go and play games, then you can't hang out with us anymore. What time zone are you in, actually, Vibe? I don't know why I need to know that, but I am curious. In my head, you're not European, but if you are, it's gonna blow my freaking mind, bro. Oi! Who keeps coming in here? Central Standard Time. It is 1 a.m. Oh, you're in, like, Simply's time. That's like Minnesota, Chicago, Saskatchewan, If anyone cared about Saskatchewan, but no one cares about Saskatchewan, including Saskatchewan. I can't capture the base. More like Texas. Bro, are you Texan? That's sick. That's actually not sick. I would never go to Texas in my entire life. Though I want to try the barbecue there. It is Yeehaw Land. You're in plus 25 EST. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? 7:18 GMT. I don't know what that... I'm so confused, guys. I don't understand how time zones work at all. Or time's not even real. My gosh. See, like, for me, like, 9 to 12, it doesn't mean anything. I didn't think it did. 9 to 12 works for me because I'm West Coast, but then it kind of eliminates anyone on the East Coast unless they're like you guys where they stay up really late. So that's why ideally I would like, in a perfect world, I would move my stream to an earlier time, but that's why it's just chill late night hangs because not everyone is up right now. You're British. Congratulations. I am Canadian, so you and I, we have some conflicts between us, but that's okay. I still expect you. Has anyone ever told me about big techs? I don't think so. Texas just has too many guns. It just scares me. Like, in Canada, we don't have that many. And Texas just, I don't know. Texas, everyone's like a cowboy and has many weapons, and it scares me, you know? America's a different world. It's not my thing. So, no offense. I'm sure y'all are great. I'm sure your barbecue is great, but Texas, I don't know if I could do it. Plus the heat is just not my thing either. Yes! Okay, this game is about to go a lot faster with this stratagem. This is my favorite one. Hashtag stoked. It's a giant 60-foot statue that talks. That doesn't sound terrifying at all. It sounds terrifying. Okay, Guan Yu keeps on invading us, so we're gonna murder him. The governments are lizards. Just like society. We do live in a society. Why what? Why? Because Texas? That's a great question, and I never considered to ask why is there a giant statue, but not sure there's really an answer for it. It's a great question. My health and everything is low. I really should be resting, but I kind of want to murder this guy, so here we go. It burned down when you were in middle school. Texas barbecue is the only way to go. The Mexican influence on cuisine is everywhere, so stuff has flavor. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Chef with Jon Favreau, but I freaking love that movie because it's just like dudes eating food in a food truck. But they go to Texas for barbecue, and I was like, damn, that looks so good. Even though they probably, I don't even know if they're in Texas or what, but like, oh, I love that movie, and I love barbecue. I'm a fat boy. What can I say? Like some fat boy stuff. I haven't had like any good barbecue stuff in so long because of the pandemic stuff, so that's definitely like the first thing I'm gonna do. Aquarius is very excited. Yeah! What are we yang? I say howdy a lot too, but I'm not big text, so maybe I should stop. Do you think that maybe that's... Oh no. There are people. I don't know where I am. Where am I? Oh, I'm down here. Okay, I'm gonna rush back because I'm being invaded. Spouts. See, that to me sounds like the most Texan thing in the world. Just a giant statue that says stuff about Texas is like prime Texas. I have a question because you guys are down in Texas, so maybe you guys can give me an answer. How often when you hear about Texas, do people bring up Sandy from SpongeBob and all the the stereotypes that like they make fun of from Texans? Because when I think of Texas, I do think of like when as soon as said howdy y'all, I thought of Sandy from SpongeBob going like howdy y'all. It's a great episode. Maybe it's incredibly racist. I don't know. Big Tex. Okay, I'm gonna look this up. Big Tex. Texas. You know what? It's not what I was expecting. That's for sure. Oh, come on. There we go. Look at that. It's terrifying. I can't imagine that thing talking. That would be awful. I can't even... Yeah, that thing speaking, and I don't know if it moves, but that thing speaking seems like it would just be extremely uncomfortable. The mouth moves? Oh my god. It kind of looks like... It kind of looks like if like Hollywood tried to do a live action Pinocchio, and that was what they made Pinocchio look like. His clothes get changed. This is the most Texan thing ever. I hope my girlfriend is listening to this right now, because I can already tell we're going to have like a full conversation about this after I'm done streaming. That is amazing. Big Tex. Cool browser theme. Thanks. I think it's like a pinkish purple or something. I don't know. I'm colorblind. I can't tell. I just did something that looks nice and light. This is the greatest thing I've ever heard of. This kind of makes me wish that we had like a giant Mountie or like a giant beaver when you entered like Canada or something. That is so funny, dude. Thank you for telling me this. My life feels like the world is a dark place, but now that I know this, it just seems like a little bit brighter, you know? Light themes. Ew. Well, sorry, princess. I like pink and purple. Those are like my favorite colors, so that's what I surround myself in constantly. Texas-shaped waffles. I mean, if it meant like more waffle per like area, that would be fine, but like sometimes I think there's just too much effort in there. I've heard of people trying deep fried ice cream. We have an event here in Vancouver every year. It's an exhibition, and there's a lot of places where you can buy and sell stuff. There's carnival rides and always a lot of deep fried food. And the one year we had like deep fried butter, and my friend was like, "You should try it." I'm like, "I'm already really fat, man. I don't think we should be like tempting fate here." Deep fried butter, man, that's insane. You know what, like when it comes to like deep fried foods, I don't think I eat anything like out of the ordinary that's like not normally deep fried. Like I've had like deep fried wings and like, I mean, yeah, but I don't think I eat a lot of like, I eat like fried food because I'm a fat piece of garbage, but I don't eat like a lot of like deep fried food, you know what I mean? Like that stuff that just gives you diabetes from looking at it. Texas Pride is heck of a thing. That sounds like Texas Pride sounds like more of a drug than like anything that was ever on any episode of Breaking Bad. Like it's like, oh, you think that's bad? Have you seen someone who's proud of being Texan? Like, oh my goodness. It's okay. Any city in Canada that's proud of being that city is literally just like everyone wearing the hockey jersey of whichever team lives closest to them. That's pretty much it, so I can't complain too much. The Olympics were here, and that was really cool. In 2010, most people remember those Olympics. That was like really cool because there was a lot of like killer whales and a lot of stuff that really represented like the look of the city and stuff, but didn't have a giant talking statue named Tex. Our neighbors have a Canadian flag up, which is always kind of cool. And one of them was a police officer, and one of them was a thing, um, police officer, firefighter. So I always like that. Like I would never have, um, I would never do that myself, but it is cool. Why do I have a notification on my JafferDub Twitter account? Oh, Aquarius is following me. Thanks, Aquarius, for the like on the account that I never update because Let's Plays aren't in my priority list. I only want Guan Yu and Peng Tong. Anyone else can... Oh, well, I'll probably... Oh, okay, well, you know what? You don't want to be with your dad, that's fine. You can go. Heck yeah. Paris, Texas has an Eiffel Tower with a cowboy hat on top of it. Like wood cut out of the shape. Jeez. Eiffel Tower with a cowboy hat on it sounds like the most American thing ever. Dude, I love you Americans. You guys are fun. You guys just have a time. But he claims to be Texan. That's also like Texan pride right there. That's just like, yeah, I'm not really from here, but I am. Where's Guan Yu? Dude, I cannot really handle this defense right now. There he is. And Peng Tong. Am I doing okay on troops? Yeah, I'm doing okay on troops, but not if I take battles, everything, and I'm really hurting. See, now all of my preconceived notions about Texas is just making me think that maybe it's like I had everything about it wrong. Maybe it's like a total dreamland. You guys could be messing with me completely for all I know, but I hope you're not, because dang. Gotta rip the Midwest and corn? Like the band? That's a joke. It's a really bad joke, too. It is if you forget the ungodly monk. That's the thing, right? Like the guns, and there's so many. It just kind of scares me a little bit, right? Like we have guns here for like hunting and stuff. We're not gonna get into a gun control debate, by the way. That's not what the stream is about. That's just my personal reason for why I probably would never visit Texas. It's just because it just seems like just having them out in the open is kind of terrifying to me. It's just weird. It's a whole nother world down there. Here in Canada, we just like hug each other and then get mad when someone turns out to be an Edmonton Oilers fan, which, you know, justifiably so, we should be. You met your mother in Texas? Was it underneath the giant Big Tex statue? Was she like, hey, I'm at Big Tex, and then you met, and then you finally have your first embrace as mother and child, and then you just hear like, did you know that Texas is home to some of the most varied flavors of barbecue? Because that would really kill the moment. Or maybe it would make the moment better, honestly. Depends on what kind of TV sitcom your life is. If it's a comedy, it works perfectly. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of like history and culture and stuff like that, and the Alamo and all that stuff. Buster swords are illegal in Texas? I don't know what that is. I've only been down to the States a handful of times, and normally it's like, I've been to California, been to Portland, Oregon, I've been to Seattle, and I've been to Vegas, and I'll never go back to Las Vegas, because it's just not my thing. Oh, the sword, oh, like Cloud Sword? Oh, I guess Buster, that's what it's called, yeah, isn't it? The Texas Neckbeard Convention? Am I winning? Barely. Jeez. you guys have a lot of conventions down there. Initially, I was totally gonna go down because I used to be a pretty big fan of Rooster Teeth content, and so I know they have like the South by Southwest stuff. You guys have like a PAX stuff down there. You guys have the Rooster Teeth convention stuff. Now I'm not into the Rooster Teeth stuff at all because they made a lot of poor decisions over the years, so I'm not super into that. But the conventions and stuff sound like crazy cool, but also one of those things where it's like everyone just goes and sweats a lot, which I don't do well in crowds, so I don't really have any desire to wait in line for 7 hours and then, you know. Have you been to RTX Vibe? Are you into that kind of thing? See, I never watched Red versus Blue with RTX. I watched a lot of the Achievement Hunter stuff, and then I watched a lot of their kind of like original content they were doing, but now it just seems like they are kind of a parody of what they used to be, and I don't know. Like, to me, they just lost a lot of that genuineness, which is kind of sad because I used to really look up to them. But one of the things that Bernie used to say on his podcast was, if Rooster Teeth, the only thing Rooster Teeth has done is inspire you to want to have a job at Rooster Teeth, then we haven't inspired you in the right way. And I always took that to heart, and that's kind of like how Reality Escape was originally formed, is we were supposed to be, it was supposed to be a network of several creators, and then eventually every one of those creators stopped creating, and we had not uploaded anything, and so I just said, screw it, I'll do it on my own. But, I think some people are a little obsessive in that fan base, and I think that there's a lot of stuff going on down over there, and it's just not really my thing. I've tried to vibe with it, but I also don't think I'm their target audience anymore. I think their target audience is a bit younger. Like the age that I was when I got into it. But it is funny, because I remember one time Rooster Teeth, like, someone had called, like, a Flash website. They were like, oh yeah, it's basically like it's a store to sell t-shirts. Like, they make all these Flash shorts, and then it's just a good way to sell merch. But that's kind of what they are now. They became like a merch company. After Ray left, I think it went down, honestly, maybe a little bit before that. I think that's probably why he left, because he probably saw a lot of the decisions that they were making when they started like selling out to big companies and doing all these like other things that were not related to their original stuff. But I definitely think he saw that coming, and that's probably why he was like, yeah, I'm good. And he's been super successful on his own as far as I'm aware, so. But I think, like, like I have Jafferdub, which is our Let's Play channel. I don't update it that often, but even then, like, I'm aware that, like, the audience for Let's Plays is down pretty severely, and it's generally something that younger people vibe with, more so than older guys. But we still get, like, 50 views every so often on that channel, so. And we try to do things that are different from, like, just regular gameplay stuff, but I probably won't be doing too much more Let's Play stuff right now, just because I'm already editing someone else's highlights. I don't need to be editing my own. Oi! I think I'll do one more battle and then call it a day, because I am tired. I have to render some stuff. And everyone in the chat has completely abandoned me. No one's given me $5,000 yet. Completely unacceptable. I'm joking, kind of, maybe, not really, sort of. Imagine me wanting a level 26 on my team. Like, who do you think I am? I don't want to become sworn siblings with you. I've told you that several times. $5,000. I have not made $5,000 through on YouTube yet. And maybe I never will. And that's okay. Because I do it because I enjoy it. And I do it because, well, You know, if I'm not doing it for money, why am I doing it? Oh no. I don't know why I'm doing this. Oh well. I'll keep doing it anyways. I kind of like you guys a little bit, you know? Just as friends. Nothing, nothing like too, like, oh, but like... We are running low. Thank you, Thomas, for hanging out with us. I don't know. I think you already said where you live, but I don't remember. Have a good day. Have a good night wherever you may be. Thank you for hanging out with us and chilling. And hopefully we'll see you on the next stream, which will probably be Friday or Wednesdays. You're not really missing much, but just come hang out. Thanks for being here, chatting with us, keeping the chat going. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. And hope everyone is well in your family. Reality struck. I kind of wish that I made more like reality-based puns, but there's not that many. Streaming late at night is also really hard too because like it's already late at night, so I'm already kind of low energy. And then I'm playing a game that doesn't require a lot of thinking, but I am going to mess around with some games. I'd love to get like some Rocket League or something going on, or have some friends to stream with, but I would need to get friends to do that, and that's proving to be pretty difficult. Reality. Oh, dude, that would be like, dude, if I actually liked gossip stuff and like drama channels, which I don't, reality would be such an amazing thing. I might steal that for like, I don't know, some kind of video. That's really funny. Reality. That's great. My girlfriend will like that one. That's a really solid one. 10 out of 10, Aquarius. I'm going to keep you around. Vibe, I'm sorry, but if you don't pick up the slap, Aquarius is going to be my new favorite guy here. Just so you know. Like, just be prepared, because I don't see you offering any puns or anything. Have I considered playing an audience-involved game? I don't know what kind of audience-involved games I can play with just 10 people. And I've thought about games like the Jackbox games, but I really just don't trust you guys. And it's not you guys specifically, just like the internet culture in general. If I tried to have a game where you guys had like a voice that was on screen, I'm absolutely gonna say something, like someone's gonna say something that I don't want on there and I have no control over it. Hey, Pay Knight. I think that's saying your name correctly. I don't know if you've been here before. Welcome. We're just hanging out. We're just doing some chill vibes. We're probably going to be ending in a little bit here after this battle, but thanks for joining us. And, yeah, how are you doing, man? Guan Ping. Hey, your father, fights for me. You could join us, but you'll probably say no, just like your brother did. Even though he's not your real father. You're adopted. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Swift Raid! Guan Yu's already cleaning things up with Yu Ying. The wife of Zhuge Liang, who some records say she was the most beautiful and some records say she was the ugliest girl in the world. Because beauty is subjective. Ugh. I'm tired, man. I worked all day today. How dare I? Jackbox is very cool and it has some family-friendly games, but I understand we don't want to play. Yeah, I'm just worried about trolls and stuff, right? Like, I have friends that if I said, do you want to stream with me, they would do it, but I do not trust a lot of that stuff that comes out of their mouths. Because I know they're like, if I was like, hey, be PG and don't curse and don't say anything inappropriate, they would instantly try to do that intentionally. And so I just, I don't trust them. So, and then when you're doing that with fans, with people you don't know, it becomes way riskier, so. This is an aggressive beekeeper. That's exactly what this game is, actually. It's just a reskin, and they called it Dynasty Warriors for some reason. But the original game was Aggressive Beekeeper Simulator. The second. I didn't play the first one, but it wasn't too hard to catch up on the story. Do you have any ideas, of audience-based games or audience-involved games, rather? The other thing, too, is that, like, I don't want to play something that takes away too much from the conversation, because I know a lot of us like this kind of chill hanging out environment where we can just talk and chat and whatnot. So I don't want to like ruin that entirely, because I think a lot of you guys like this part of it. So, but if you have suggestions, I'm definitely open. A Kahoot quiz? I don't know what that is, but I'll look it up once I'm done this stream, because Kahoot is a funny word and I would enjoy saying it. I've killed thousands of people today. I feel like I might have heard of this Kahoot quiz thing. I feel like that sounds vaguely familiar to me, but I don't really know what it's about. Learning education games. I'll look into it. I'll kind of look and see what other people are doing. Quiz making program, it's chaotic, can be entertaining. Yeah, maybe we'll check it out. I'm always open for suggestions and stuff. Next stream on Friday, we'll finish off this, and then I'll start looking into what I want to do next, if we can get some stuff that you guys are into, or we can not get some stuff that you guys aren't into. It's all is good in the hood. I don't want you. I can do a Kahoot over anything. Literally anything. Name one thing that I can't do a Kahoot over. You can't. Impossible. A Texas Kahoot so I can embarrass myself. We own like half of China, by the way. That might be a big deal. I'm being invaded. We'll pick that up next time. Ugh. Alrighty, guys. This was fun. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me again for some late night or early morning chills, because that's kind of, I mean, if you're here, it's either really early or really late. Kahoot themed 10-hour version starts playing. Maybe not. Maybe we can not play that for 10 hours, but I don't know what it is, so who knows. Owning half of China. That's a pog, my dude. That's a poggers for you, as the kids say. Dab on the poggers. Pepe Run Meme Chan. Pog, I don't... Dude, I don't know. My boss talks like he's a 12-year-old. Thank you guys, everyone who tuned in tonight. I'd say thank you, Mundane, but he's not here. Of course, has appeared, also already left according to my participant stuff. Never mind, he's still here. I said his name and magically he was back. Powell, I don't know if you're still here, but if you're still here, thank you for tuning in. You have a gigantic house that may be a little bit more... Well, there we go. You guys, every time I say your names... So participants, I guess you have to be like actively participating in the chat. You can't just be watching, I suppose. Anyway, just glad I caught your stream. Sorry, man, we're done. We just finished. Tex11, also, don't know who you are. You haven't said anything all night, but we are also ending for the night. So sorry for the two people who have just decided to tune in. Unless you were here the whole time and just chatting. We do this Wednesdays and Fridays, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, roughly, and we'll see what works for people. Thank you guys for tuning in. Vibe, Mundane who's not here, but Vibe, thank you so much again for the money. It's super, super appreciated. Means more to me than you'll ever know. Thank you for helping support me and doing this. Hope you guys have good days. Hope you guys have good nights. Yeah. I hope you and your families are safe during this chaotic time and all that jazz. I hope you guys are all well, and that's all right, Powell. I know you're here, and that's what's most important. So, have a good one, friends. Thank you once again for joining me and for the support. It means the world. If you haven't watched the last video yet, go watch it and then leave some comments and let me know what games had a significant impact on you, and we'll talk about it in the next podcast. Well, I'll talk about it in the next podcast. So if you haven't watched that video, go check it out. It's going to be the last one for a little bit while I'm working on this big project. take care, everyone. Everyone be safe and healthy. And I will see you, some of you, I'm sure, in a couple days. Bye, everyone.